So
Nah,
it's just like a
he
mash.
nah,
No.
Chris, he eating skin and all.
Oh, no way. I mean, I'm like a raccoon with my diet, but yeah, it's gross.
He eating skin and all, man. He don't care. My
Oh, that would be
man,
disgusting.
you know how we first started, the show? That my man Donovan stopped by the school the other day, he said he gonna do a song for the show.
Oh, really?
Oh, hook it
That's what
up.
he said, so we'll see. You
He's done one for us, right?
Nah, he did some. I mean, he hit us use some of his stuff before, but he didn't like do a show for us. But
Okay.
he a song for us. But yeah, he said he gonna put it together. So we'll see. We'll have our own little.
We'll take that.
We'll take that, right? But anyway, everybody we here. It's episode. What number, Joey? You don't even know, do you?
159.
159 episodes. He was like, y'all made 159 episodes?
Yes.
We did it. We out
Yes,
here.
we have.
We in these streets.
Coming to you live.
We in these streets, man. We started out, we used to, edit, but that's just too much work. So
Even from Chi-Town.
Live bloopers and all. That's right. I'm live from Chi-Town, sitting
Home of
down
the
here
goats.
downtown Chicago.
Home of the goats. The real goats.
The real goat.
Of everything. Everything.
So Jordan is the goat of everything?
Everything, JB.
Did you see your boy, your baseball goat mad because Pete Rose got reinstated?
Bonds, just chill out. He's gonna get in.
All you gotta do, you gotta be like Shoeless Joe and wait 100 years, Bonds. That's all.
Hold on. Was Shoeless Joe 100 years for real? 100 years?
Yeah.
He was 1918.
Yeah. 107 years.
So he's been turning over in his grave.
107 years before he was reinstated.
107 years.
And he was ridiculous too. Oh, look at this.
Turn off the lights.
Yeah.
Right there next to you. That one right there. No, the first one. The other one.
Turn off the lights.
Sleeper. It's just pretty good. It's just like, oh, you got my lights on.
Hold on. Yeah, but I got it's the wrong light. I want that one.
Both of them.
JB's getting there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Straight from Chi-Town.
Man, we out here. We in the streets.
Straight from Chi-Town.
My wife back here steady running her mouth. Steady running her mouth.
JB, send Anita that link. Send her that link.
No, she would not. She would not show her face on the show. And then I ask her a question. She'd be like,
send her the link.
I ain't sending her nothing. All right, we might have a game 7.
Looks like it.
Looks like it. We might have a game 7.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, let's talk about some basketball. Oh, my man Chris, he said, Chris, the first question, he went hard on it. He was like, have we seen the end of the Celtics and the Warriors?
Hey, you already know where I stand. I don't even need
the Celtics still fighting for their playoff right.
They
Chris
are.
already just said.
I'm already burying them.
You're burying them.
I'm already buried them.
Let's
So
go.
you got the Knicks closing them out tomorrow in MSG.
Oh yeah, I said the Vegas was crazy to have it at yesterday at -5, and then that looked like a good bet actually.
Yeah, it blew them out. They got the Knicks at minus what? Right, 1.5 or 2.
Yeah, I think so. So I mean,
look at the chat.
The chat. Oh Lord, who in the chat commenting?
It's not me. I gotta go.
Nah, it's ABC.
The chat.
I wonder if it's CB the chat.
Send it, JV.
I'm not sending her no link. You crazy? Go ahead, burn the hell out of me.
Like,
Oh, Lord, she in the chat commenting. She said, "Send me the link." I said, "Her damn link." I'm not sending her the link. No.
Danila's earned it, JB.
For.
She's earned it.
Be like, yeah, we were like the Celtics. She be like,
I'll be like, oh, that's the team with the hockey stick.
nah, you know you would. You be like,
The hockey stick.
you be like, when that season start? Like, did they already play? Like what? Why that guy hair like looking like that? What?
Is Danita? She's not a Cowboys fan, is she?
She's like I don't know. She likes the Cowboys, which really is because I'm her husband.
Oh, okay.
Because before me, she didn't even watch football.
Okay.
She didn't watch football, but you know, she'll get in there and mix it up, talk a little trash.
Okay.
You know, especially to her friends from New York who are Giants fans. She loves to talk trash to them.
She has the right to. Because they beat us pretty. Everyone
and the Commanders
beat us pretty well, except for
the Commanders. But you know, it is what it is. She a big time Yankees fan. She say, but she probably couldn't tell you one Yankee player right now.
She knows Aaron Judge.
No, she don't.
She knows Aaron Judge.
She doesn't. I'm telling you, she doesn't. If I put, because it's my show and I can yell on my show. That's why I'm yelling. So if Aaron Judge walked to this damn door right now,
she's like, "Who's this monster?"
She's like, "Who is he?"
Who's this freaking?
Aaron Judge. This dude like 6'6".
Yeah.
200 something. She was like, "Who is this guy? And why is he here?"
Dude?
Did you order room service?
Yeah, it's like someone. I didn't order anything.
You know,
get out of here.
We've been talking for years about going to MSG. I still ain't been there. That shit ready to go now because all the dirty laundry being aired.
The Mecca.
The Mecca of basketball. We're gonna try to go because I found out we can catch the metro there from where she lives. I'm like, yeah, let's go there. It's on the train.
Okay.
Not the subway, but the train. There's a difference.
Okay. I hear you. There's a difference.
Oh, and speaking of that, just before I move on to the Warriors and the Celtics and Chris putting them, already burying them deep in the ground. He's throwing dirt on them. They're not even dead.
They're still. It's like Monty Python. I'm not dead yet.
Let me tell you, do not come. If you come to Chicago, you can catch the train from the airport to downtown
with one bag,
but don't bring more than one suitcase because then you play with fire.
Oh, really? Why you say that?
I'm not manipulating. I almost lost my suitcase on the train today. I was trying to roll it to my wife, and it almost kept rolling.
Okay.
But yeah, it was pretty cool. So yeah, you know, we out here. Like I said, it'd be in them streets. Even though I don't know what. I did have like 2 coffees today because I got up at like 4 and I ain't been to sleep since.
There you go.
So
got to.
I'm here. I'm excited. But the time I hit the bed, I'm like, I'll be going now.
There you go.
All right. So my man Chris has buried the Celtics. I mean, buried them.
Buried.
All right. But
not just for this year.
Years. Man, you're saying that so you really have no faith. So Jaylen Brown didn't show you that he could carry the team, or maybe Derek White.
I would say, like from a fantasy standpoint, I think Jaylen Brown he'll probably be a top 5 pick next year in fantasy because we already know he's got to score 25 a night probably, right? He's going to make a big jump. He'll probably have the biggest jump up of almost anybody because of the expectations. Derek White now has to almost fill, which he did last night. He has to fill the role of he's got to fill the role of Tatum or Brown, I guess. And he can do that from a night to night. But I just feel like they're going to probably be a middle of the road team next year. And then not to say that you couldn't win, but I think that to me, the Celtics we were looking at, can they be dominant and win maybe 3 or 4 in a row is what people were talking about. Now you look at next year, they're probably not going to win next year. Tatum comes back. Who knows what he is? Because that's a rough injury to come back from. Usually guys aren't the same. At least
We came back from it.
KD did. And I think you could come back.
And KD. Yeah.
You could come back and be the same, but it's still a rough injury. But the thing is not necessarily Tatum and Brown. They'll still have those two. Pritchard looks like he's getting better. White will still be there. But Porzingis, I mean, we haven't gotten anything from Porzingis at all this whole series.
They got Luke Cornett.
He's been balling, but
like
I don't know if I can count on
game.
him to be.
Yeah.
Drew Holiday looks like he's kind of lost a step. And if you're talking 2 years out, you know, like Horford is not going to be there anymore. I mean, he'll be almost 40 at the time. So you're losing of your guys, you'll lose almost 3. You're losing 3. You're probably your better guys of your kind of 6 core guys. Tatum coming off a big injury. To me, not to say that they won't ever win. I just don't know if they're going to be the team that we're saying, right? Because right now everyone's saying everyone picked them to be the favorite of this year. I just don't know if they're good. I think they're going to drop down to the field again as far as their era, as far as being so much more dominant than everybody is. I feel like
who's going to be the team in the East next year then? The Pacers? The Cavs?
Cleveland still. I mean, Cleveland.
I got faith in them.
True. You got the Knicks still. I think it's going to be a 3-team race probably between those 3.
Joey, your Knicks prediction could be closer than you think. But next year, if next year y'all don't come through,
I mean, they need more.
You need Vince Carter.
They need more from Towns for sure. Towns did nothing last night, so they're going to need.
True.
They're definitely going to need more from him. So
yeah.
I feel like, and like, so if we're getting on Boston, if we go for me to Golden State, are we doing Golden State yet? Or are you doing just?
If you're doing Golden State too, go ahead. Tell me about Golden State.
Yeah, so for me, Golden State is even more so.
Dang.
They haven't shown. I've heard now that they might move on from Kuminga because he's in the last year of his deal.
Is he unrestricted?
So I think that they're going to do a sign and trade is what they're looking to get.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that today. He's
so
trying to look for a sign and trade.
They have. That's to me. You're looking at can Draymond, Curry, who is now is getting up there in age. Jimmy Butler is also getting all 3 of those guys. I feel like this was their year to maybe make a run, and the fact that and I think they had a shot maybe if Steph stays healthy, but they're 1 year removed from that. Kuminga, to me, I don't think that they're a franchise who has. I feel like they got lucky with that core group of guys, but there's a team that they've picked twice of really good teams. They've picked twice in the top 10.
Mm-hmm.
Kuminga's been kind of a bust at this point.
What I did?
And Wiseman, I don't even know, is he even in the league anymore?
That's a good question.
He was with the Wizards, Pacers. He was right somewhere.
I thought he was with the Pistons.
Oh, he was with the Pistons.
At the beginning of the year, he was.
But see, that's what I'm saying is that they haven't shown an ability to hit on draft picks. So you basically haven't hit since like Moody had a better year this year, but
He's terrible in the last game. He got some nasty looking shots.
But I mean, I don't count on him to be a guy who you're just going to build around. So as they get older, the East is still young.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the West is still young. You got Timberwolves are still young. Memphis is young. Houston's young. So they're just old to me and just and they're small. All those teams.
I'm sorry. What if the Warriors would have taken Anthony Edwards over James Wiseman?
Oh my gosh.
Well, also I looked at who was on the board when Kuminga picked. They could have had Sengun came out in that class. Like
it'd be a good fit.
I mean, and that's Sengun is one of the better bigs in the league right now, and that's what they're missing. Yep. So they just don't have any good young guys. Steph's not getting any younger.
They got Jordan Boy Post.
Yeah. I mean, you got Post and Jackson Davis. Like they're not anywhere close to Sengun.
No.
Oh yeah.
So to me, I feel like I feel like Boston still has a window. I feel like theirs is Warriors are just done. I don't even think they have a window anymore.
So just put them
They're
to
really
sleep,
buried.
huh?
What's it
Bury
called?
them.
I'm digging the Knicks. I've already buried and said my
Dang.
prayers to I'm
How
already
you feel about
mourning
that,
them.
Joe? You burying them both?
I'm not going to bury Boston as much as I'm going to bury Golden State because Golden State is just old. They had a window here. If unfortunately
Steph
Steph
didn't
got
get
hurt,
hurt. It would, yeah.
it may be different. Maybe. Who knows? But they're old. I know Steph is saying all the right things that he's looking forward to going to camp with this core, but the core is old. The core is old. I don't know what type of meaningful impactful player are you going to get in a sign and trade with Kuminga that's going to come in and be a huge part of the actual offense. That I mean, if that's their best move, then I don't see them being an actual threat. Minnesota's going to get better. Ant is just getting better.
I see Barnes.
Uh, Boston, I think, is in a little bit better shape. I mean, you got a very nice younger core. Brown, Derek White is an outstanding role player. Might be the best role player in the entire league.
Pritchard,
Pritchard's
we've
just
seen him
getting better.
ball now.
He's gotten better for them every year. He's gonna be a really big part of what they do with Tatum being out next year. So they're gonna have to figure out who's gonna replace Horford. But I think Boston is in a decent spot, even though
They still got Brown.
yeah,
They still got
Brown
White.
Brown White Pritchard. I
Pritchard. They
like
still
Brown
got. They
White
still,
Pritchard
yeah.
until Tatum gets back. Brown White Pritchard as still very nice.
Yeah, they can. They one of the organizations that will find players to go to fit in there with them.
They always make the right moves.
They have to.
They always do.
Yeah, but right now, I'm not even saying that they won't win, that they couldn't win one. I mean it more as everyone was thinking, oh, they can win 3-4, be the most dominant team.
Oh yeah.
They have. I just don't. I see them coming back to the field a lot more now. Obviously,
with Tatum not there.
With Tatum there now, if they win, they could still win. I mean, you're looking at all these teams that are in it right now. They're just not the dominant team that we're looking at. Like that era, I think, of just them being head and shoulders above everybody.
Yeah,
is just kind of coming back, and that just tells you how hard it is to win multiples in a row and be that level of dominant. I mean, that's why it's so hard to three-peat in any sport. We hardly ever see it. It's hard enough to win two.
Yeah. Injuries, boy. Tatum, man, that's devastating.
Yes, it is.
And it was at a point where they were done that game, and he just stepped back, and it just, it just.
Yeah, because him getting hurt didn't affect that game.
No. I mean, game was already over.
The game was over.
I mean, you can't really question why he was in there because it was. I mean, what fluky stuff like that could happen at any point. So, I mean, that's just a fluke accident. That's just he steps wrong and boom.
Did Kobe tear his Achilles towards the end, or was it like before he won? I can't remember. Before he won the 2 championships with Gasol and them. Was that before that?
It was like 2014 or something.
After, yeah.
He was kind of a shell of himself already at that point.
Oh, okay. Look at Schroeder. Schroeder hitting threes. It's gonna be a game 7 on Sunday.
I mean, I feel like Denver has to get. That was the thing is the other night is they're just not deep enough. Like OKC can throw so many bodies at you.
Definitely can.
And it looked like they were just keep getting run down in the fourth. So
yeah,
I think that's probably why they're trying to play Strawther and Watson a lot more.
Yeah.
And it probably is helping because OKC looks like they're getting in foul trouble. And, I mean, I haven't really watched the second half, but it helps to be, you probably don't need to be as deep as OKC where they play 10, 11 guys, but you need more. Jokic and Murray just look run down.
Golden State is old. Boston is still got a chance, but I don't know. I'm still not saying I'm not burying either one of them yet. If Steph Curry can play next year and Jimmy Butler can get a full year with them, and they can figure out to get some players to fit around them, maybe get a big or somebody to fit to go along with them,
Need a big.
then they got a chance. They had a chance. I mean, they had it because I like their chances with Steph against the Timberwolves.
I will say whoever gets Giannis, because I saw some different scenarios. You're looking at it. One of these teams.
Golden State can't get Giannis.
I don't think they've got what it takes to get Giannis.
But they can't have him. Giannis needs to have floor spacers, and the Golden State don't got enough of those. Draymond and Jimmy are not floor spacers.
I think the only team that has what it takes to get Giannis.
Well, let me see. Did you see that? Let me see.
Spurs.
Pull it up.
Spurs.
The Spurs, they said, let me see if I can find the
Spurs might get a second pick. Why would they get Giannis when they can just build with a young core?
They definitely can.
They got Victor. They got Fox. They're going to have the number 2 pick this year. They got role players.
This was who they said, all right, they gave Cleveland for Giannis and Pat Connaughton would give up Darius Garland, Jared Allen, a first in 2028 and a first in 2030.
Still wouldn't advance past the second round.
Cleveland. The Spurs, they give up Giannis. They get Giannis and Bobby Portis.
I'm making that move if I'm Cleveland. Absolutely. Garland is always hurt.
Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson, Sochan, 2025 first, 2027 first, 2028 first.
Cleveland has to, because Spider is not a number 1 guy.
Dude, none of them teams are going to make a move for Giannis because they already think they got enough to win.
Well, they have OKC, but they'd have to give up Hartenstein and both Jalen Williams and 3 firsts.
I mean, what team can literally get Giannis?
I mean, those are the teams that have the package.
Right, if you was OKC and you wanted to win now, Chet Holmgren and all those first round picks for Giannis.
Well, would you rather give up Jalen Williams or Holmgren? Who would
I'd rather give up Jalen Williams because Holmgren, I mean, he another big with Giannis, but at least Williams can knock down threes on a regular basis.
Yeah, so they're giving up Giannis, Jalen Williams, Hartenstein, and 3 firsts, basically.
I mean, either way though, you can't lose Hartenstein too. Though you need you need to have at least 3 bigs on that team.
Well, and they have the other Jalen Williams.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he's
a big, basically just a big. That's all he is.
Yeah, he just shoots jump shots.
Compliments them very well.
He don't have no kind of inside game.
No, but he's a big body on defense.
And he can knock down and open
He's a spacer, yeah. He's like a poor man. What's the Brook Lopez?
yeah. Yes, he is.
Not the elite defender though, but yeah, definitely a poor man's. They got them. They got Cleveland. They got the Spurs. They got the Rockets.
Now the Rockets can give up a whole bunch.
Yes, they can.
And,
Joey already said Jabari Smith gone.
Jabari Smith, Jalen Green.
They got the Raptors have enough. No way
he ain't going. Giannis is not going to Toronto to not win a championship.
No.
They got some good young players in Toronto, though.
They do.
I mean, so there are teams that have it on there, but I just.
If I'm Giannis, I'm not going to no team unless I know that when I go there, I am on a team that has a high probability of getting to a conference finals and possibly a championship.
You don't think Giannis on Cleveland without Garland and Jared Allen can win still?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Can Giannis and Mobley coexist?
Yes.
How? Giannis plays there. Giannis is he wants to ball a lot.
How about Giannis
gonna
then on
change
the
his game?
Spurs? How about Giannis then on the Spurs without a couple of those young dudes, but you still got Fox and Wemby?
Giannis on the Spurs would be like KD going to Golden State back in the day. Because Victor would love it to stay on the perimeter.
Oh,
And you're not getting to the basket.
Right.
You can hang that shit up.
Yeah.
You ain't getting no
No, you
layups.
aren't.
Oh, not with those two long.
You aren't getting to the basket if he goes to OKC also with
Nope.
him and Chet.
Well, and then the one thing about OKC that's different is the defenders on the perimeter, you ain't getting to the basket anyway most of the time.
Yep.
I mean, Milwaukee's got to make a move though, because
They
Yes,
gotta do
they
a
do.
complete.
this is the only chance you got to. I mean, because you're getting 3 to 4 first-round picks plus some guys back. If you can get Jalen Williams and 4 picks, 4 and 3 firsts, like you would take that.
Definitely. Gotta
Man,
take
Milwaukee gotta do a complete, absolute reset. And speaking of draft, after the draft results, Mavericks got the first pick. We're assuming they taking Cooper Flag. Who
Can
you
we
taking?
assume that it's rigged?
It's not. Don't say that. Just stop it.
Are we
Was
sure,
it rigged?
JB?
Was it rigged for Patrick Ewing?
Possibly.
If it was rigged, why didn't Kevin Durant go first?
Yeah, but
Because
Greg
If
Oden was
it
supposed
was
to be
Greg
a
Oden.
superstar,
Because
though.
of Greg Oden.
If
Greg
it
Oden was supposed to be a
rigged-
superstar, though.
If it was rigged, it was
You're
rigged.
saying I mean, I'm usually not a conspiracy thought, but like
It's not
Cleveland
rigged,
getting
Chris.
LeBron,
I don't think so either.
like there's definitely some fishy, like how does that coincidence?
Listen to Shaq's story.
The
Shaq had an
worst-
interesting story,
Hold
JB.
on. Here's the worst one out of that draft. How does Detroit not take Carmelo?
Because Darko was that dude coming
He
out.
was not that dude, Joey. Stop it. He was not that dude. Whoever those scouts were like, oh.
That was Joe Dumars.
But guess what? No, guess what though? Guess what Detroit needed?
A wing player.
They needed points. A scorer.
Yeah.
Who scores the ball more than Carmelo? There's not many.
You're right about
Not
that.
many. He ain't top 10 all time. And back then he was a bucket.
Yes, he
Oh
will.
yeah.
All the time.
Buckets.
All the time.
But who won it? Who you got? Dallas or the Lakers? I'll start.
Over
I
what
got
did I say?
Dallas.
Over the next 3 years is the
Next 3 years. I got Dallas. You know why I got Dallas? They got AD. They got 2 guys who are big and protect the basket, and they got a big wing who can guard. Cooper Flag can guard. He plays defense.
He does.
Now, what you need now is just, Klay Thompson's washed up, but you still got to respect him as a shooter.
You do.
You get Kyrie back a little bit, you in good shape. You get that bench squared away, you in good shape. The Lakers, LeBron is getting old. I'm sorry. Hold on, let me rephrase
He
that.
is old.
It's getting late early. It's getting late real early, right? Luka does not play. In the regular season, Luka is the Don. In the NBA playoffs, he's the Duck. And have you heard the NBA guys talk about what a Duck is?
No, what's that?
A Duck is who you hunt for
Oh.
to attack.
They
True.
definitely do that.
True.
Who you attack on defense over
True.
and over again.
True.
And he is a Duck
Oh,
in the
he
playoffs.
definitely is. Definitely is.
Like another guy was a Duck. Darius Garland is a Duck.
He is. Which is
He
weird
is.
that And okay, so I'll go with this also because I was arguing even before all this came up with Joey, saying what would Luka be? Of course, I'm burying Luka as well. As far as
you burying Luka?
I'll say he's a. I said, is he going to be a Carmelo type of guy where he gets his, or even an AD type of guy?
Don't disrespect Carmelo on my show.
Well, and what I'm saying is a great player who gets his, but maybe doesn't elevate. Like, they're great fantasy guys, all NBA level players, but they don't necessarily elevate their team. Is that what Luka is going to be now in his career? And the thing is, as I said to Joey, even then, Dallas was a team that actually built around, like the same way as Golden State built around Steph.
They built around Luka
to kind of cover up his weaknesses and then help him, accentuate what he does well. That's what Dallas did with Luka. But they figured, all right, well, we still can't win, which is still kind of crazy considering you just went to the finals.
It must have been something that it had to be something in the house.
Oh,
man.
It had to be something else that's going on.
I mean, it had to be.
I mean, I don't necessarily knock
the formula. You had the team built around to win with Luka. Like if Luka would have came back to Dallas healthy, and they would have still had Lively come back, and they would have had my man come back,
Washington,
Gafford come back, and PJ Washington, they would have been contenders. And Kyrie getting hurt, they would have been contenders.
Yeah, for sure.
They'd have been there in the playoffs like last year.
Yeah, so now for me, he goes to the Lakers, which they showed in the regular season, like we already said, what he does in the regular season, but now you have to again build a team around him. That's going to take a while. And I almost feel like you can't do that with LeBron there because LeBron still has his fingerprints on every game. So LeBron is another guy you have to build around a certain way, where Luka now you have to build. And so you're almost kind of stuck in this limbo of just hoping these two figure out a way to work. And it's just a disaster right now as far as being able to they managed to do it in the regular season, but we saw you couldn't keep that intensity up and that defensive ability. And like JB said, they were going after what's his name, and that's what Boston did last year. They found the blueprint. Now you come in and you get Cooper Flagg, who could be elite on both ends. A guy who he's almost the opposite in Luka, where he can drop into any team in the NBA and you won't have to build around him because of his skill set. And so you already got a bunch of guys who can score the ball, who can play defense. And now you get probably an all NBA defensive level player who also is elite on the offensive end. That's maybe not as elite on the offensive as Luka is, but he is
that's not better as elite as him. Chris, it's not three players in the league as
true.
Luka on the end.
But I don't necessarily know if they're just missing a guy like
Shea.
I mean, there's not many of them at all.
Tatum, maybe.
But I think that they're good enough of as a roster to manufacture enough points, and he can still come in, because I feel like defense, what they say, defense travels. Like he can come in and still, until he learns the game offensively, he's still going to be good on the defensive side and make plays anyway. So to me, like you said, they can they're already built to be in a deep run in the playoffs anyway. It's just a health question. And now you drop a premier generational level player into that team that doesn't really, it's not a guy like we said that has to have a certain way around him. He can just drop in and play however they want to play and he'll fit right in. So to me, it's a no-brainer. Dallas, somehow Nico lucked into the first pick and now he looks like a genius when before it was like, what the heck? So
Joey, I got one question for you before you answer this Dallas or Lakers question. How do you feel, and this is a real serious question for you. How do you feel how do you feel about how the NBA get just the game? How in the regular season the refs call everything and call a bunch of bull crap, and then in the playoffs they out here playing football, and the refs are like, I said, man, is that good for the game?
I would say probably not, JB, but
I think that's always
want to
right.
leave it
That's
into the players' hands.
The playoffs are physical. They always say that.
They are.
But you got guys out there WWEing it up.
I mean, it's probably closer to what we grew up watching. But then, like last night, remember when Brunson got rocked in the face by White, and they called.
That was a good call.
You thought that was? I thought that should have been the other way, or a no call.
No, I think they when they challenged it, I think the challenge was.
What did Brunson do on that play? JB, did you see it?
I did.
When,
he was in White's shooting area. Unfortunately for him, it was.
Yeah, but JB is just getting done talking about how they're letting them play, and then now all of a sudden you're calling something like that. That's just a no call in the playoffs usually.
They do that, man. It's on Boston's home court.
Brunson got how many fouls did he get in the third? How many fouls? He had
4. He had 4 fouls in the third.
Okay, I thought
he got the fifth one early in the fourth.
Yes.
then he left like 9 minutes left.
They said that it was like the Knicks to the Celtics yesterday was like a massive difference in fouls.
It was.
I wonder tonight in the playoffs, man.
OKC they were fouling a lot tonight. I wonder what that was. I wonder if that was. Let me look.
Game 7. The pressure's on. Joey, all right, Joey. Lakers, Mavericks. Who you got going forward? Next 3 years. Because I think Chris did a good job of putting next 3 years because I think that's Nico's window.
Window.
You figure the next 3 years. Yeah, 3-year window with this trade for Anthony Davis.
Next year is LeBron's last year. There's no way that the Lakers are going to sign him back. His $45-50 million comes off the books. Lakers have a lot of cap space going into the 2026-2027 year, which would be that's the second year or the third year?
That'll be the second year.
That will be the second year. Who knows who the big time free agents are during that time. Mm-hmm. So based off of what I know about Dallas, I will go with Dallas because it's not clear at all of who the Lakers are going to have. You know that they're going to have they're going to have their two between Luka and what's his name?
LeBron?
No, LeBron will be gone. Reeves. They'll have Luka and they'll have Reeves.
Who
else? I don't know.
Guess what? That means the Lakers gonna have 2 ducks.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're looking at how these
ducks,
teams
baby.
are built now,
can't be a duck in the playoffs.
You're looking at how these teams are built. Like, I think that super team run is a little bit over, right?
It is.
I mean, we haven't really seen that now.
Yeah.
That it's actually worked in a long time. I mean, it bombed out in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
It bombed out in Phoenix.
Like, yep. I feel like, so really you almost have to say we have to try to do what Dallas did around Luka over the next couple of years and try to build what Dallas did already, right? Like that's what they're trying to do.
Right.
Or you could do like what OKC has done. And like as far as like OKC, if you put Luka where Shea is, they still are good enough defensively. Maybe he could still last in a team like OKC, right?
Offensive glass.
I feel like they're good enough defensively to overcome his deficiencies, and he's so good on the offensive end.
Dallas gave up way too early. Way too early.
Yeah, they probably did, but you know what? Sometimes you got to make a decision. Scared money don't make it. You gotta do what you gotta do.
So tonight, the fouls real quick, 16 for Denver. OKC, 28 fouls against them.
Mm-hmm.
Denver, OKC's aggressive, and then I guarantee next game when they go to OKC, probably flip-flop.
It's that home cooking.
Yep.
Because last night, the Celtics actually had more fouls against them. Let me see the Minnesota 19-21. So really, I mean, like you said, OKC they're aggressive anyway.
Yeah. Minnesota and
deep, so
Golden
they don't
State
really-
takes a lot of threes anyway. They shoot threes
They
constantly.
Yeah.
They guys be passing up open layups to go up and try to do a layup. They'll throw it out for a damn three.
Fast
He's like
break
right there,
three.
and then he's like,
Oh, that goes to the basket. Up, nope. Let's
no.
kick it back out
Fast break three.
for a jump shot. All right, guys. Let's see. Man, it's 12 o'clock where you are. Y'all an hour ahead of me. No, it's getting no joy to go to work. So
Gotta go to work, JB.
you gotta go to work. Oh my goodness. I ain't gotta go to work tomorrow, believe it or not. I'm in the windy.
The old Windy.
Windy City, home of
Yeah.
the GOAT.
The home of the goat. I don't know. You ever see the Dick's commercial where Tom Brady riding on the goat? They're like the goat. You know that big old
Is
goat?
it-
You see that yet?
with Travis Hunter and
Yeah.
Travis
Speed.
Hunter. Got some guy leading it. Oh, Chris, how you feeling about having Rory this week at his worst? He's 3 over.
I wasted it.
How many shots back is he? 6, 7?
No, he
Wasted a
could be.
pick on Rory.
Hold on. If he's 3 over, he's 10 back.
Oh, he's 10 back. Okay.
Yeah, because the guy lead is you both already in back.
Of course, I took her to the room. I know.
Okay.
Man,
Okay,
Shea
look
went
at you.
11 of 16 tonight.
Who did?
Who was?
Shea went 11 of 16.
Oh, I mean, what did Christian Braun do tonight? Joey's most
That's my man.
improved player.
He had 23, 11, and 5 with 3 steals.
I think that was his playoff high in points.
Probably.
And then Jokic, he went Jokic had, let me see, he went 29, 14, and 8.
Jokic has looked much more Jokic-like over the last
2 games he did. He
Next
I think he
game,
just ran out of gas.
Guaranteed triple dub next game for Jokic.
Yeah.
Oh
Book it.
yeah. Now I just think he just has to get help. That's all it is with him.
Mhm.
If he gets even a decent amount of help from other guys, they're tough to beat.
But that's part of the
He
playoffs.
goes in the locker room like, where the F are you guys at?
Yeah, he
All
does.
right. See my wife walking in the background like we can't see her. All hunched over and whatnot.
Sneaking by.
Yeah, sneaking by. All right. No, please don't come back. We good. Just don't sit there and do the walk when you walk it down like you doing the steps. It's not funny. Get out of
She's
here.
gonna come by. She's rowing.
She's
out.
talking about-
Be hilarious.
She
if
said
did.
she's a duck now. She's duck walking. She's Luca. Look at her, man. Look at her back there. Look at her.
We see you.
Yeah. Not a fool, but a damn fool. Is what I got up in here with
You
me right
got
now.
an army crawl.
They see me.
Oh, goodness.
Dude, you in the back. You can see you. Trust me.
Can you see me?
Yeah. Then he,
This is
she
it.
ain't talking to me still, guys. She's like, it's like, this doesn't respect the sanctity of this show.
That's right. He's like, fine, if you won't send me that link.
No, she's not getting the link, Chris.
Oh, goodness.
Because you know.
We
here's
tried
the
it
thing.
in.
Joey.
We
here's-
tried.
Joey, let me just tell you something. I don't know if you guys saw it. I don't know what that was.
That
But
was a
Joey,
good.
here's the kicker for y'all. That same calendar invite y'all get, guess who else is on there who always has the link?
Oh, she's always on.
Huh?
Yes, she is
Really?
always on there.
Always on the calendar invite, Joey.
might
She
be
tried to
popping
take
in
advantage
one
of it then.
She got to pop in.
So guess who's
But- You don't always have to let them in, JB.
that's true.
She's just knocking at the door. Come on.
Hold on. Oh, you know what? It's not 12 o'clock there. Yeah, I'm looking at my
Almost.
It's
11:23.
my
11:23.
computer hasn't reset, but my phone does. It's
Okay.
so okay. I'm like, what the heck? All
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Joey's still good.
Joey says, man, but Joey be like, man, JB is getting late early.
It's getting late early, JB.
It's getting late early. All right. And move on to some college football and the best wide receivers in college football over the last couple of years have come out of basically 3 universities. LSU. And now you can see a reflection in the mirror. Look, see it right there? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's a ghost. It's a ghost back there. It's like,
What are you doing?
ooh.
So you got LSU, Ohio State, and Alabama. So all right. So which team? Chris read some names. I'll go over some names for you. Ohio State. We got Chris Olave, Garrett Wilson, McLaurin, Scary Terry out of DC. Maserati Marvin out of Arizona.
Maserati.
You got JSN who had a monster year last year in Seattle.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the guys right now. And not to mention the guy who's gonna probably be like a top 3 pick in about 2 years.
He'll be the best of all. He'll be the best of all of them.
And they just had a guy get drafted in the first round. This shit too, right? The kid, I wanted to miss his name. Egbuka. Yeah, he got drafted in the first round.
And they got another guy that Carnell Tate's probably going to go pretty high.
Oh, yeah. All right. So you got
you forgot 2 older guys who have been within the 10-year window of Michael Thomas, who was a beast for a couple years in the NFL.
Beast. He was the number 1 receiver in the league.
He was probably the best receiver for 1 or 2 years. He was, and then Curtis Samuel, who's always been a good player. Yeah. And those are 2 guys who stay in that window of 10 years. So that just shows you Ohio State's depth for that. They've been doing this for a while.
Yeah, I think LSU may be a little top heavy, but they still that heaviness at the top is what it's about. LSU, they got Jamar Chase.
Yeah,
got Jamar Chase, probably right now the best receiver in NFL.
Yeah,
he got Justin Jefferson, arguably the best receiver in the NFL.
That's crazy.
You got Malik Neighbors, who just came out and is a beast, who's knocking on the door, and you have the kid out of Jacksonville, Brian Thomas Jr. out of LSU.
He had a heck of a year,
Yep. And then you got Marshall, who was drafted high, really hasn't lived up to expectations, and DJ Chark, Baby Chark, who did have a couple
he looked like he was going to be it.
Mm-hmm.
He looked like he was. I think he didn't have a big injury, and he hasn't been the same since that injury. I think.
And then you got your boy who was supposed to be pretty good and played for the Patriots, Boutte.
Yeah.
Who was supposed to be like a good player.
Yeah,
he had a couple of flashes in the pan last year with the Drake, but you never know.
Didn't they have a guy who was supposed to was on Carolina, maybe?
That was Marshall. That was Marshall. Marshall was on Carolina, and he got traded.
Oh man, I've tried. Go ahead. I'll see if I can think of who I was coming up with.
Okay, then you got Bama. Of course, you got Skinny Batman, the Heisman winner. Jameson Williams balling out.
Yes.
You got Calvin Ridley, good player.
Pretty good player.
He was on the brink of being a great player until he started gambling. They had that year off.
And do that.
Then who else they got? They got Jalen Waddle.
Pretty good player.
Jerry Jeudy, who finally looked like, even though most of his yards came from like 2 games, he had a game this year of 263 yards receiving.
Wow. He does seem like, he led at Cleveland finally in receiving, so he looks like he's finally turning the corner a little bit.
So and I miss anybody from the Bama, from the Bama tree?
You got what? Did you say Waddle?
I did say
Yeah.
Waddle out of Miami.
Joey's boy Mechie.
Oh, Mechie's not. He don't count. He could be a casualty. He ain't played. Unfortunately, because he had lymphoma.
I mean,
or something like
he's not
that.
he's not a bad number 3, but he's not the elite guys. But
He's
I
not
do
even
think
Chris. Let's be real here. He's not even a number 3. Okay.
and you said Jameson Williams, right?
Jameson Williams.
Jameson Williams.
He's a big time player. Will he be as big time without Ben Johnson? There is the question.
I'm just looking at making sure.
Probably. My choice based on this, I'm just go with I can either go with the depth or the top heaviness.
Top heavy.
I'm gonna go with the beasts. Let me tell you. And then we talk about fantasy football. Not even close.
Nah.
Not even close. Give me Neighbors, Thomas, Chase, Jefferson all day long.
Yeah. Get that. Definitely do.
That those guys right there by themselves, even without the other guys, give me those. Give me those 4 guys, and I take them over any group. I mean, the Ohio State guys, they have shown, but they haven't been consistent.
Not on that other level. Not on that Bayou Bengal level.
No.
I agree with you there.
I mean, the most consistent guy on here probably is Terry McLaurin.
Yeah.
1,000 yards every year, 6 or 7 touchdowns.
Well,
he had a better year
jump.
last year.
He took that jump last year
with a more competent quarterback.
Right.
But I'm going with LSU. Who y'all going with?
I'm with you on LSU mainly. Because those first 2 guys, my goodness.
Well, and I think that the next 2 Neighbors and Thomas look like they could easily.
Yeah, Neighbors.
I would think in fantasy right now, I think both of them are probably going to be.
Those 4 guys right there will be in the top 12 of most fantasy drafts.
Yeah, so you're already looking at all our number 1 receivers, and you got 4 of them coming from one school, and and each of the 2 of them played. Each of the pairs played together, which is crazy.
And of the Bama group, most of them are high end number 2s.
Most of them are, yeah. Ever since Julio left.
Yep. I mean, Ridley is probably a 1, and Judy, but they're low end number 1s.
They're lower end.
Yeah.
And Ridley looked like he was going to really take that step, and then he got into the gambling, and that hurt him. He's trying to find his way. I'm gonna go Ohio State for a couple reasons. I think if you look at college success, LSU's guys, they don't have the All-Americans. They don't have the Biletnikovs. I feel like Alabama's guys have probably had the most success at the college level. As you look at, they've had 5 All-Americans. They've had 2 Biletnikov winners, and they're the only one with the Heisman winner.
Right.
But then LSU, probably the least amount of All-Americans.
Yeah.
Only 1 Biletnikov, but they've got the most All-Pros. Right. Alabama's got 1 All-Pro, and it's McLaurin, I think, last year was a second team, I think, All-Pro.
Terry.
So I'm going to take Ohio State because they're probably the most balanced. They're very deep, and we're talking about guys who Michael Thomas. They've been doing it every year.
He's the only one that puts them over the top for you, probably.
True, because you got Michael Thomas is probably the only guy who is truly an elite guy at that level, like the other couple guys that we're talking about. But they had every year now they're looking like they're putting out, because they seem to be the most consistently every year you can count on. You got talking about Jeremiah Smith next year. They're talking about Carnell Tate. Like every year, it feels like Ohio State is like they're going to have 1 or 2 guys every year, where LSU seems to be up and down. Alabama a little bit. They got the Ryan Williams kid, but I feel like Ohio State is almost they're just the most consistently putting out a guy every year that they're going to always have a guy on their team that's going to be a pro. He might not have the level like Olave and Wilson are still number ones. Marvin Harrison's still number one on his team. They may not be as good as the high end, but they seem to be the most consistent. They're the most consistent in college and in the pros. So I'm going to go Ohio State just because of the consistency at the all levels, I think, from a college and pro level. I feel like Alabama's guys, like you said, like Waddle's good, but he hasn't come. He's definitely like a number two. There's just they haven't had the success of LSU as far as their high end guys. So I'm gonna go Ohio State. And I think once Jeremiah Smith gets in,
you'll see a good illusion. I don't know if you can see that picture. That person in the back, that's me in the chair.
In the chair?
No. You know what? I'm gonna send it in. I'm gonna put it in the chat so y'all can look at it. Because it won't show. You can't see it as good.
But I feel like Jeremiah Smith, though, once he gets into the NFL, I imagine he'll be right there with those other 2 or 3 guys, right? 3 or 4 guys. I think he's going to be at that level. Mm-hmm. So that's going to kind of bump them big time. So, and they've got that, right? They've got Chris Henry's son supposed to go there.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And he's supposed to be another dude. So they're not stopping.
I can see you saying Ohio State. I can buy into that.
I feel like because they've had really good college and really good pro where, I mean, Jamar Chase, remember, he sat out the COVID year.
Sure did.
You know, like, so, I mean, even though he was ridiculous that 1 year, he was an All-American and then stopped playing because of COVID. So we didn't even get to see the best of Jamar Chase in college.
We did a championship year, Chris. Come on, stop it.
I'm saying is that we didn't get to see him. He probably, who knows what he could have been. I mean, he was absurd that year, but who knows if he could have, like, if he would have done anything else. I'm sure he would have. I mean, he's an all-time great, but I still feel like we're missing a little bit. They just don't have as much college success as they do.
Chris already crowning them, Joey. Crowning them already. He crowned him. Go ahead, crown him. Oh, he's an all-time great already. Guys, I'll tell you what. People use the word all-time great like
it's nothing.
That's nothing anymore. He's all-time great. Played 3 years. He's an all-time great.
Well, I feel like
he is a bad man.
But actually, I would say right now, if you look, Jefferson's had a better NFL career than Chase?
Yeah.
As a career, not the 1 year.
Yeah, consistent. Yes. It was the consistency.
I mean, now Chase he had a better year last year, but I feel like Jefferson's been the better of the two right now.
The same level.
You think they're the same?
Differences. I think what separates Chase from the other guys is the explosiveness.
He does have that.
Like that dude he's like what we wanted Odell to consistently be.
Right. That makes
right?
Yeah, I like that.
We forgot Odell Beckham, right? Was he in the last 10 years?
He wasn't. He was like right before that.
Right before that, okay.
Him and Landry.
Yeah, him and Landry. But man, that dude, anytime he gets the ball and you don't tackle him immediately,
night.
It could be problems.
Night.
That Jefferson's and he's slick too, but he's not explosive like Chase.
No.
Like CD up there, but he's not explosive like Chase.
No,
CD
I feel like
probably
Chase
got more herky jerky moves in both of them. Like that's what his power is. He's real herky jerky with his moves and runs like a running back with the cuts and stuff. And it probably plays bigger than he looks. But Chase,
and Jefferson just seems to always get open, no matter what.
I mean, always open. His route running and how he leans and stuff.
Yeah, you can't cover that dude. So I think that's the difference is he's gonna catch more like CD where Chase, I mean, unless he's playing Baltimore, you usually don't see him this year a little bit, but like normally you'll see Justin Jefferson catch 10 balls in a game with no problem at all. Like he does it often.
And he's got breakaway speed too.
Oh yeah, he can break away.
Maybe not on Chase's level.
No.
Right. But he got it.
Right.
So let's see. We got here. I'm looking at my I'm in two best ball drafts already.
Oh, already.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, it's how you get ready for the regular season. Best ball gets you it gets your juices flowing, so when it's time to draft for real,
going.
You ready to, you know, you're not scared to pull the trigger on stuff. It's like, you know what, I'm just gonna go with it.
We want to get
Whatever
Buttons
happens,
in, so I'm
happens.
gonna get the Buttons. If you want to get on, I'm gonna do the we're gonna do the top 10 if Buttons comes.
I have hold on, let me pull up this spreadsheet. Let me pull up this spreadsheet, and then I'm going to let me make sure. Let me delete this top row. Yeah, there go Buttons.
But it's not going to be easy.
We'll see who Buttons thinks for
You to compete.
wide receiver U.
What shirt Buttons wearing tonight? Because Buttons keeps a tight rotation. He had on the X-Men one last week. You know what we haven't seen in a while? The Big Bang Theory, the Atom Smasher one with the atoms on their sleeves. Let's see what we rocking tonight.
He's like hurrying up and changing.
Yeah.
He got all his shirts right there.
I gotta
There you go,
Say,
Oh, there it is, the GOAT.
there you go.
What's up?
There's one with the Bills hat on.
What's that shirt, Buttons?
The Office.
Oh, is that a
The
new one?
Office.
Is that a new
Oh,
shirt?
we got a new shirt. Okay.
It's a fairly new shirt, JB.
Oh, okay.
But
Your wife lets you go buy a new shirt, huh? That's what it is.
too many
Go get you a new shirt.
too many reruns, JB.
Too many
Yeah,
reruns. I got you.
Loosen the leash
Again,
up.
she's like JB saying you're getting a little bit predictable. He's trying to predict your shirt
Yeah.
every show.
She wants you to mix it up a little bit. But Buttons, did you hear us talking about which team was wide receiver U? Who you think?
I did catch the end of that. I have to go. Look, I am all about elite guys, not just consistent guys. You know, Chris, elite guys. I don't need Mike Evans. Okay, I don't need the whole team of Mike Evans. Okay,
That's
I need
right.
Justin Jeffersons and Jamar Chases. Okay,
I
going
mean, you
with
can't go
LSU.
wrong with that. You can't.
Uh-huh.
And they don't have the depth, but they definitely are top heavy for sure.
Yes.
They I mean, they beat. And now I said if Jeremiah Smith comes out and is what he's supposed to be, that puts him up. And Marvin Harrison's still, you know, I
A
mean,
baby.
he only played one season, but
He's a baby.
The baby.
Neighbors look like the better of the two.
Maserati Marv.
Marvin played
Maserati
one
ball.
season. I know what Justin Jefferson did in his first season. He just made an all-pro team.
He did. Yes, he did.
Yeah, I mean, we were just saying, who do you think has a better career?
Bud's like, man, I got no mercy on him. I don't want to hear none of that.
You know he
I
doesn't.
don't want to hear none of that woulda, coulda, shoulda.
None of that from Buttons.
Buds, real quick, you burying either of the Celtics or Warriors yet?
They're not done yet, Chris.
Neither of them?
They're not done yet.
You taking the Knicks tomorrow night with the
I told you last week it wasn't over until it's over. Watch out.
oh
So,
geez.
is it going to take 7 games, Buttons?
I hope not.
Buttons,
Give here, Buttons.
did you think it was a foul when Derek White nailed Brunson in the head, or in the face when he came up with the elbow.
Brunson shouldn't have been in his shooting space.
That's what Joey
That's what
said.
Joey
So hey,
said.
I'll leave that up to the referee here. I'll take that. To me, it just seemed like that should have been a no call. But I mean, for as much as they let play
In the
they
playoffs,
originally
yeah.
they called it on White.
Yeah,
And then
it was here.
they flipped it and said, nah,
No,
Brunson.
I hate the fouls. Basketball is a tempo game, and you're ruining
You're
the
right,
tempo.
Buttons.
You're ruining the tempo of the
Right
game.
buttons.
Yeah, I would agree. Well, tonight we looked up the discrepancy of OKC. I mean, I think that's kind of what changed the game when Hardenstein picked up his third.
Yeah.
And
Changed
then
everything. Yeah.
And then
when they left,
you know, because he's the one who plays with, he's the one really who has been playing well against Joker.
Yeah.
That really doesn't play much against him. He would get bodied, I think. So, and then Jalen Williams picked up a third, the big Jalen Williams. So,
Yeah.
Jalen Williams, the
Another.
big salad, the big salad Buttons, the big salad.
You had to have the big
Big
salad.
No, you couldn't get the regular. You had to have the big salad. Anyway, if you don't know Seinfeld, you don't know.
That's y'all's joint.
Yeah. You should watch it, man. You had some one-liners.
Joey,
All right, so it looks like next thing we're talking about, Buttons, is the Chris is say guess the top 10. I don't know top 10 or what we doing.
All right,
top
yeah.
10,
So I always do. We do the top 10.
Joey
This
parlays.
This one is quarterback contracts per year. You got to guess who's the highest paid quarterbacks in the league, but per year, not for the whole salary. So
Okay.
Per year. Per year.
Okay.
Yeah, so you got to get it. And you guys have not gotten one. You've gotten all 10 in a row yet. So,
Okay.
I mean, we'll see. No hints yet. I'm not giving you any
Getting
hints.
10 in a row is very difficult.
I think you guys almost
gonna
had
be
it
very
at
difficult.
one of
I
them.
think-
You guys almost got it,
We
but I think
definitely should get most of them.
All right.
I would think so.
Okay.
all right. So who wants to go first?
I can
Me
go first.
first.
I can go first.
Go ahead,
Come on,
Buttons.
Josh Allen.
Yeah, he is third, making $55 million a year.
Jeez.
That's a steal.
All right.
I can go where I go.
I go Dak Prescott.
Dakota Rain Prescott. Good pick,
He
JB.
is one making $60 million a year.
He's number one. He's number one, JB.
Make that money.
Not number one.
It's already $60 million Dak.
Wow. Okay.
All right, Joey.
All right, Chris, I'm assuming he's got to be up there. Mahomes.
No.
There goes your mind. You're 10. You're out.
I know he wasn't in the top 10 per year. Remember, Mahomes signed that big contract a few years back for
Right.
like a $250 million.
He is number 14 at $45 million.
Now that's a steal.
45 million. And
That
he's
is a
14.
steal.
He's
Jeez.
14 at $45 million. I mean,
Right.
there's
When
guys
does
right there.
contract run out, Chris?
Never.
Let me see. His is void. It says void in 2032.
Well, he's gonna
Exactly.
he's gonna sign something new before that. So, wow.
All right. Of course, Joey.
Joey already ruined it for you.
Joey
guys.
already ruined it.
All right, I think I know another one because this guy has disappointed me. I hope that he turns it around this year. I'm rooting for him. He was born to play the position. His long blonde locks.
Oh,
I think he signed a massive deal recently. I'm
maybe he's
gonna go
man.
with
He's bored.
Trevor Lawrence.
Maybe he's man.
I thought you were gonna say Daniel Jones. It's the other Daniel Jones.
That's right.
He is
Magnificent.
number 5, $55 million.
Wow.
Okay.
Now, my man is building his credit score.
So much.
Wow.
Wow.
Getting paid.
On you, JB.
I know another person who, and this is another guy who is the reason Dak's contract is so high because Jerry Jones waited, and then these other guys we kind of reset the market. Tua, the Tua signed a big contract too recently. What's his per year, Chris?
He's number 6. He's at 53 million a year.
You see,
That's a good pick.
hey guys, I gotta step away.
Did you see Dania's message?
Yes, Joey. She sent me a text message as well. So I'm here, but I'm listening, and I'll come back and yell my next pick if I need to.
Okay.
Just gonna turn my video off for a second.
All right.
All right, y'all keep talking.
Yep.
All right, Joey, you're up.
All right, next one. I know that this one is definitely on there. The second best quarterback in the league, Mr. Joe Burrow.
Oh my God.
And he's actually number 2, another 55 million.
So he's the same as Josh Allen? Okay.
They're actually the same age. They're
Okay.
both 29, it says,
Okay.
which is surprising. I would have thought
Yeah.
Allen
They've
would
been
have
in the
been
league for that long. Wow.
I guess Joe Burrow, though, bounced around in college for a
Yeah,
while.
he was
Right.
Yeah, gotcha.
So, all right, Button. So you still got
How
got
many spots?
4.
Okay.
Hold on, 1. You got 4, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
All right. If this guy's not on here, it's a travesty. I'm going with the 2-time MVP Lamar Jackson.
He is number 9 at
Wow.
52 million.
That's a steal too.
Mm-hmm.
And he's actually 28. He's
Oh.
younger than the other 2.
He's younger. He came out the same year too.
Yeah, he's younger.
How
He's
many is
only
that?
a year older than Tua.
How many is that, Chris?
That is, so you still have 4, 7, 8, and 10.
Okay.
Joey, you want to take it? I don't know if JB
Sure.
can.
I'm going to go with Mr. I'll see it when I believe it.
Oh.
He is number 8, 52.5 million.
Yeah.
Number 8.
So you're still missing.
He's the opposite of a steal.
You're missing number 4, number 7, and number 10.
4, 7, 10. Okay.
4,
7,
7, and 10.
Oh, you know what? Probably the worst. I'm gonna go with. I don't know if JB can hear us, but the worst contract in the history of contracts. Deshaun Watson.
Oh, yes, Buttons. Yes.
I thought so. He's number 12,
Oh, wow.
What?
Okay.
46 million, but it's signed for 230 million. 230 million of it is guaranteed.
Oh, oh,
What a contract. Good for him.
That guy is getting paid
Yes,
to
he
just get
is.
massages.
they're getting paid too.
Very, very handsomely, probably.
They
too.
sure, they definitely are, aren't they?
He probably spent half that money on the massages and other legal fees. All right, Joey. You still got 4, 7, and 10.
4, 7, and 10.
10.
Those are not my notes. Those are the notes of Carl Williams, father of Philip Williams. Now quarterback.
Wow. 4,
If
7.
we get any more right,
You good, JB? Go ahead.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
no.
got 4, 7, and 10 missing. We got left. Joey got Herbert, and
got
Budden's got Lamar.
everyone's well.
Oh, got one. Oh,
We guessed,
go on, JB.
we guessed Deshaun Watson. He was not on there. He's number 12.
Right.
Okay. So,
Come on,
but what
JB.
was the Herbert at?
Herbert was
Number
8.
8.
Lamar was 9.
Herbert
So
and
you're still
Lamar.
missing 4, 7, and 10.
Not many guys. There's not many
Who was
guys.
number 2?
2. Oh, sorry, that was Burrow.
Burrow.
Okay.
I said Burrow is older than Lamar Jackson.
He is. Lamar Jackson is guys still in college older than Lamar Jackson playing football. I think Nix is older than Lamar Jackson.
Wow.
How old is Nix? Nix is 25
Oh.
and Lamar's 28. But who's that Taylor whatever?
Oh, hold on. Lamar's 28? Okay.
Taylor, what did I say? Shuck, is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, I
He's
think it's that. I
26.
think that's it.
Yeah.
Taylor Shuck is
Shuck.
26.
Oh, okay. All right. So, and did we forget Jalen Hurts?
Oh, Jalen Hurts is number 10.
Oh, how could I?
51 million.
How could I miss him?
He's
That's my
51
boy. That
million.
is my boy right there.
I love
So you're
Jalen
missing
Hurts, too.
7 and 4.
And 4.
7-4.
7 and 4.
The next one that I'm going to tell you is not even the starter. Captain Kirk.
Oh, he's right there, right with Kirk Cousins. He's right there with almost with Deshaun at 45 million.
Ah,
So
I thought
he's not.
50.
He's not. He's not there.
He is 13.
I thought he was 50. I thought it was like a 2-year 100. I thought it was like a 3-year $150 million deal.
He is.
Dang it.
He is
I know who it is.
45 million.
I know who it is.
There's not many quarterbacks left that are decent.
So you'll go again, Buttons?
I'm gonna go. Boy, I wonder when he redid his deal.
Definitely got one for you.
This is an older cat. I'm gonna
Got
go
one.
with
He said a cat.
Matthew Stafford.
Yes,
Matthew
but
Stafford is
yeah.
15, 40
Oh.
million.
Oh man,
One of the toughest things with
Let's go with.
it's got to be
Let's
young
go-
guys then. Gotta
Let's
be.
go with Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray is 11th at
Oh.
46 million.
Dang. All right, 4 and who we missing? I'm trying to think. I'm thinking I gotta go through my Rolodex of
No, I gotta
football
no, I gotta
players.
think about the teams now.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
Oh, no, there's no way this guy. It could be though. I know who we missing.
I got one.
Go ahead.
No, it's Joey, right?
Joey, you got somebody?
Joey look like
I don't know.
How about
Huckleberry Finn. Just making up a name.
how about what's his name that just signed with Seattle?
No
Sam
way.
Darnold.
Sam Darnold. No way.
Darnold is
He got paid.
he's 18, 33 million.
He ain't getting paid no 40 million though.
All right.
That's that playoff performance.
After the seasons he's had
Yeah.
in Detroit,
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Jared Goff. No, they paid him, I think.
Nah, I didn't
Jared
pay.
Goff is 7th, 53 million.
There you go.
All right, so we got one.
Got him. Okay.
Okay,
One more.
Goff.
So
All right.
One more.
one more.
I want to take a shot in the dark. I think he had his deal remade. I think he had his deal redone too. We'll go with Maker Bayfield.
Yeah.
Ooh, yes.
Yep.
He is 19th.
What?
3 million.
That is a steal.
Oh.
Playmaker.
I mean, the steals are the guys who are the rookie guys who are those guys aren't making
Whoa.
anything compared to that. That when they say like try to make it on the rookie deals, they aren't lying because it's like a massive difference.
Okay, I can't think of any other guys that.
How about
It's real dental.
You guys want a hint or you want to think of it?
no?
No hints. All right.
Hey, I heard you're retiring soon.
I gotta start writing all these teams down.
Affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. One of the easiest retirement
Chris,
decisions.
what about
Call now. This dental insurance helps
dang it,
cover
not him.
100 procedures. Everything from
Jordan Love.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Number 4.
Yeah, I'm just
Oh,
thinking
he
about that.
redid
Yeah.
his.
55 million.
Wow.
Gosh, that guy is making the same as Josh Allen and Joe Burrow.
My goodness.
Mr. Off my back foot, I'm gonna throw the ball and hope they grab it.
JB hates him.
I don't hate him. I
Daniel
just think
Jones. How much you think
he
Daniel
gets
Jones is
away
making?
with poor
Daniel
mechanics.
Jones.
Daniel Jones is about 30, 32.
No, he's 14 million right now.
Oh,
What? I thought he was more than that.
the Colts
they
gave him
restructured
$14 million.
14 million a year is what he's making.
That's this is still that's what the Colts.
Way robbery.
Symptoms for you.
Wow. I'm happy for him, but my goodness.
Cam
Tell
Ward
you.
is making 12 million.
Who is?
Cam Ward. Caleb Williams is making almost 10 million.
How in the world is Daniel Jones making 14 million as a backup quarterback?
It's the NFL, man.
CJ
Backups
Stroud.
going to get paid.
Yeah.
CJ Stroud's making 9 million.
Now that, well, he's
Like-
gonna redo his deal soon.
Yeah,
I mean,
he
the
is.
thing is that's why they
Happening
say like
soon.
you better hit where it's quick because
Yeah.
Right.
you're thought you if they're any good, you're gonna have to go from like 10 million to 50 million. Like you're using 40 million more on one position.
Absolutely.
They're going to either have to raise the salary cap or do something.
How about Michael Penix? How much?
Way under.
He's probably making about $7 million a year.
9 million.
5.7 million.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, done nothing yet.
Gotta win
it's-
now. They gotta win now.
He's done plenty, JB.
Hey, I need him to do more. I
Joey
need him to take
Jackson
the ball,
Dart's making
hand
4.
it off to Bijan.
Jackson Dart making 4 million,
300 times
Joey.
this year.
4 million. Wow.
Jackson Dart's making 4 million. They got to
As
hit. Well, they got to
As a
strike.
third
while it-
string quarterback.
I mean, you would think
Now
that they would.
stop.
You would think that they would be able to, even if he's just pretty good, even if he's just average, you should have so much money left over.
As
Would
a
you think of
third
saying
string quarterback.
Cincinnati?
Stop.
He's the third best quarterback on that team right now.
Well, the problem is that they've locked in
We're just getting
5 for him, 10 for Russell Wilson,
Mhm.
and then what's the other? Oh, Jameis Winston. They got for
Crab legs.
another 4 million. So they got locked in 18. They have 18 million locked in for
Yeah.
him for a quarterback. But
Yeah.
that's still basically you could get Justin Fields for the same price. Would you want Justin Fields? Probably not. I mean,
What's wrong with Justin Fields?
Well-
But I take him in fantasy every day and on a Tuesday.
in fantasy? He hasn't shown yet that he can just take a team to a playoff though. I think it's an upgrade of those 3, but
She was not hired for the Victoria's Secret.
I mean, it really falls off probably once you get to
What? Let me ask you this, Chris.
Baker.
What is the Steelers quarterback making right now?
Oh my.
All allegation of sexual.
I mean, I guess that would be they have Mason Rudolph, so he has 3.7.
Oh my goodness.
Boy.
And then who else do they have?
They have Skylar Thompson, I think. That's
He's
the only.
making $1 million,
Oh wow. Okay.
but none of it is guaranteed.
Okay. Okay.
Let me see. Sam Hardman is making $960,000.
960,000.
We signed with the Steelers.
No, he's still in
Hardman,
Washington.
Commanders, yeah.
Oh,
He's-
Brock
he's on
Purdy, how much do you think he makes a year?
Oh, he's gonna redo his deal too
Yes,
Oh, it's
he
gonna
is.
be absurd.
this year.
Right now he's making
Can't be.
7 million per.
JB, what do you think? Brock Purdy.
Right now, 900,000.
Buttons,
2 million.
JB got it. 934,000.
Wow.
Yep.
I mean,
It
when
was
you're
the
Mr.
last pick
irrelevant,
in the
like I
seventh
mean,
round.
that's
Mr.
the last pick.
Irrelevant.
I mean, but still, a quarter.
I would think they
quarterback
would.
tax.
Yeah.
He's
He hasn't
down
done
there with
his deal
Tyson
yet, so
Bagnet, Jason Bean, Emory Jones.
Who?
Yeah.
But
Adrian Martinez, remember the dude from
Nebraska?
Nebraska?
yeah,
He's on
yeah.
there with him.
The
Sean
playmaker.
Clifford, who was the Penn State guy.
Penn State.
Dude, there's dudes that were in college making more than Brock Purdy was making this year.
Oh, for sure. Way
Wow.
more. But he's gonna crush all those dudes in a year.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna go. I mean, he's gonna be like going crazy with his money.
Yeah.
Like 1 year, he's gonna go from like 1 million to like 40 million probably. He's gonna probably go 40 to 50 million probably.
There's no way that you can pay him more than 45. No way.
You would definitely think that's a pretty good number for him. He can't.
Yeah, but
cross
he was
50.
he's 2 years removed from being an MVP guy. Right? He was in that MVP
You're not going to
conversation.
pay him, Chris, over Mahomes, Murray, Hurts.
Yeah, but the market is always setting the value. I don't think he's better than them.
I think every single guy that we just listed in the top 10 is better than that guy. So he's gonna. I don't know if he's gonna reset the market. I just don't
Well,
think
he probably won't reset it
unless
but he's
he
gonna
blows
say-
it. Unless he blows it up this year, right?
Right.
If he just does the same.
I mean, if he does
thing,
what
which
he
is
did 2 years ago,
which is above average. Above average, right? Not blowing it up.
They have to redo his contract before the year starts, don't they?
They're going to. You think?
That's what that they were talking about doing.
That's what they're talking about. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, I mean, I don't think he'll reset the market. I just think that he's gonna get.
Pretty ain't reset no.
I think he'll
Put
get
him-
over.
I'd
Unless
put
it
him at
won't do
40.
that.
I'd put him at 41.
41 would put him
sunburnt.
right at like Matthew Stafford numbers.
Yeah.
Looks
See, and that's where he
red.
should-
A
that's where
little
he
bit, JB.
should be.
I know, right? Okay, now see that's the angle. There you go. I look brown again.
Okay.
Today I was looking at my eyes, and my grandfather used to have gray. Like his eyes start turning like grayish brown, and so have mine. I was like, oh no,
Yeah.
that's weird. But anyway, that's weird. All right, guys, let's move on from the NFL guys. Okay, we got our top 10. We got Dak, of course, at 1. It's not Dak's fault. It's Jerry Jones's fault. Let's be real here. Burrow, yes, you deserve it. Allen, yes. Love, I guess. Lawrence, no.
We'll see, JB.
Verdict still out on Lawrence.
Okay. You guys still have faith. I mean, let me tell you something. I used to love Trevor Lawrence. I used to think, I was like, oh man, he's going to be a good quarterback in the NFL. He's a great
Bad
player.
man coming out.
Dude, let me tell you when Trevor Lawrence lost me. You know when he lost me? He lost me when I seen him running down the sidelines. Nobody near him. And he loses the football in a crucial moment, just fumbles it.
That's a Daniel Jones type of thing. You're
Oh,
right.
Daniel Jones lost me when he was running full speed down the field by himself and tripped. I was like, oh yeah, he's
The old
he's
turf
done.
monster got him.
Yeah, Turk Monster got him. You know,
Would you take JB? Would you take Trevor Lawrence at 55 million or Daniel Jones at 12 million? What did he say?
Daniel Jones all day, every
Daniel
day.
Jones at 14 million.
And but the reason why is if I'm gonna get the same amount of production, I might as well go ahead and get me some other players around that.
Oh, trust me, JB. This year, Trevor Lawrence has plenty around him.
He got Hunter, he has Thomas, he still got decent backs, yes. If he can't do it this year, I mean, but it's not like he had ham sandwiches around him before.
JB.
Come on.
The man had Gabe Davis.
Yeah, but we saw what Josh Allen did with
First
Gabe
of all, Gabe Davis.
Gabe Davis was legit in Buffalo, but
he was legit. I mean, he had Gabe Davis.
Were you watching the same games I was?
I did. Gabe Davis was making his money off his playoff performance in that one game.
Mm-hmm.
True, but I don't think he was. Josh Allen made him look better than he really was,
No doubt.
or Trevor Lawrence made him look worse than he really is. Which one is it? Or a little bit of both, maybe.
Might have been a little.
Lawrence.
Maybe a
Trevor,
little
I don't
bit.
know, man. Maybe
Chris,
maybe
he
old boy
started-
ruined Trevor
he
Lawrence.
started 9 games, Chris. In those 9 games, he had 239 yards. 239.
I mean,
But
the problem
listen,
with
Not very
the
good.
Jaguars' offense was decrepit.
Oh, by the way, in Buffalo, he never had a 1,000-yard season. I know how you love 1,000-yard seasons. He never had one.
well, I
We'll
will say
throw
that I feel like Trevor
shot
Lawrence,
across the bow every night we have a show.
Trevor Lawrence, remember he wins that one year. He looks like he's taking the next step. They win. They beat the Chargers. He leads it a comeback.
They shouldn't have
And
beat
then
him.
that was almost
Nope.
the peak of his career at this point. He's
Yeah.
kind of
That
gone.
was.
No, it was.
Like everyone, I think that's the thing is everyone said, "Oh, look at he's taking that next step."
Yep.
And he hasn't been as good as that since then. So I feel like
Tell you, man. You know what Trevor Lawrence's problem is? I can tell. You know what? I'm not no guy who sits back and watches film every day of quarterbacks, but I've watched enough Trevor Lawrence games. The dude don't play intelligent, man. He leaves yards on the field for trying to always be greedy.
well, another thing that I've noticed is in Clemson, he had the best guys, Justin Ross, T.
The best.
Higgins.
He
He loved throwing
up.
50-50 balls because those guys was even T. Higgins at this point in his career is still that's his bread and butter. And
But-
so I feel like he got away a little bit with just throwing 50-50 balls and just
He
saying my
don't
guys
do
are better
that,
than
man.
you.
There be dudes open in the flats, open in the middle. He would throw it in the coverage to try
Yeah.
to force it somewhere to make a play. He
Mhm.
just won't take. He will not take what the defense gives him.
Yeah,
Basically,
and that's I think you're talking about the truly elite players, like they, because I think that's the knock on Josh Allen at times is Josh Allen probably when he's at his best is that he still has the arm strength to when he wants to, he can light it up, but he's at his best when he's still just trying to take what they give him. He has a tendency to, he always falls into, gunslinger and then turns it over. Trevor Lawrence has really never fully shown that ability to just Drew Brees it down the field. And I think that's what he was in college, and that's really, he hasn't changed.
Yeah. Show
It's
me.
different
Show
in
me.
college when you're
show me.
Clemson and you're the best players
Yeah.
on the field. They can just single-handedly just walk out. You're not getting that discrepancy in the pros as much.
Yep.
The gap
Well,
between
tell
the
you-
worst corner and the best is not a massive gap like it is in college.
Yeah.
Right.
And these guys are not. And his window is slowly but surely closing.
That's what happens.
You know,
and
Buns
go.
is giving me that look like, come on, JB. Buns, you know, if this guy, if they go out, trade up to get Travis Hunter and Trevor Lawrence cannot deliver a decent season this year,
He better.
numbered.
He will.
Why
Buns,
waste
Buns,
money?
what's your time what's your window for him where you're like he needs to become a top 6-7 guy?
Yeah, this is the year.
Like how
He's
much
been
of a
in the league
window, how much of a
he's been in
leash
the
are
league
you
4
giving?
years. He's been in
Buns
the league
called
4
it,
years.
Chris. Buns has called it. He said,
This
Buns
is the year.
Buns has
This
put it
is
on
it.
tape. Let's hear it, everybody. Buns just put it on tape. This
20
is the year.
20
Trevor
This is
Lawrence
it.
will finish as a top 7 quarterback.
28 touchdowns,
Write it down, JB.
9 interceptions. 28 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Book it this year.
Okay, Buns.
And how many yards?
Buns, let me just say, Buns. 28-9 for a number 1 pick.
That's good.
No, it's not good, Buns.
It is good.
No, not good enough.
Not for 55 million, not for 50
It's
something million.
pedestrian.
Not for 50 something million.
Is he going to run for 700, 800 yards, Buttons?
No. I mean, he's not
But-
Josh Allen.
Buttons, the dude is Trevor Lawrence is super athletic.
He is.
So his best year is 2022. He played every game. He had 25 touchdowns and 8 picks and threw for 4,100 yards. He's got to have a better year than that.
But is that his ceiling? 25 touchdowns.
I just told you a better season. I just
Button said
expected
it's
a better
happening.
season.
That is ceiling. But 25 touchdowns and 28 touchdowns. What's the difference? 3 more touchdowns in the NFL? Okay.
Button said it's happening.
How many touchdown passes did not Josh Allen, did Lamar Jackson have his first MVP season, Chris?
Hold on, let me look it up. So Jordan Love had
25?
11 touchdowns last year or 2 years ago.
He did what?
41. Jordan Love did. So he's already had a better year than him.
Jordan Love was second in the league in touchdown passes the year that Dak was first in the
36, baby. Lamar had 36.
His first MVP.
Correct. Yes.
36 touchdowns.
36 and 6, but 3,000 yards. 3,000 yards total. But he only played 15 games that year.
And he probably had 1,000 yards rushing or close to it.
The MVP is not always tied to statistics. I proved that this year.
And that year he had 1,200 yards rushing. So he had over 1,000 yards total.
I mean, what do you want Trevor Lawrence to do? You want him to go out there and rush for 1,000 yards? The guy is capable usually of going for like 200 to 300 a year.
Okay. This is what I'm telling you, Buttons. Daniel Jones 2.0. Okay, let's keep it 100 right here. Okay, till I see any. The only thing difference is Daniel Jones wasn't the first overall pick and the NFL Golden Boy.
Well, I would say like Jared Goff is probably
that Daniel Jones has this year. I'll tell you that.
Okay.
Right, look, Jared Goff, would you take Goff or Lawrence? But I'm saying
You're taking Goff, Buttons. You're taking Goff.
Goff's had 2 years in a row. He went 46 last year, 4,600. He had 37 touchdowns, 12 picks.
Sheesh.
Pretty good. He had pretty good weapons over there. He had pretty good weapons over there.
He had really good weapons.
He did have a good weapons, best probably offensive coordinator in football. So what I'm saying is I would think you would be.
You're saying that if we took Trevor Lawrence, transplanted him in Detroit, he would put up better numbers than Jared Goff.
He might have made it to the Super Bowl.
Oh,
you're smoking. You're talking
about JB.
Well, true, because Goff had a horrible playoff game against Washington.
I guarantee if you looked at Trevor Lawrence's game log, you would not see a game with 5 interceptions.
You won't see a game with more than 2 touchdowns either.
I guarantee you that.
Golly, Buttons, why do you hate guys like Mike Evans so much, but you go to bat for guys like Trevor Lawrence? I don't get it.
He's going to be really good.
He ain't worth it.
This is it.
JB's got your receipt, so.
Peep this scenario, Buttons. If Trevor Lawrence doesn't give you 28-9, where's his future?
He's dead to me.
He's like, it's just a cliff with Buttons. It's a cliff. Trevor Lawrence is just riding up, and then one day
no.
Bud's like, I'm done. Okay. All right. No. I will hold your feet to the fire on that, Buttons. If Trevor Lawrence goes 28-9, I will acknowledge. But if he doesn't, I will make you come on here and denounce him.
I think he has that level. I think for a first pick, you expected more MVP. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I think he's
I just expect more competent play.
He's working on his third head coach now, right?
Look, he took a back seat last year, partly because he was hurt as well.
True. I mean, he only played 10 games.
Right.
I just feel like we're just waiting for that because he was, I mean, other than probably Andrew Luck, he was probably the most hyped quarterback we've had coming out.
He was.
Since Luck, probably, right? So I think that everyone's like, it's just a matter of time till he turns into an MVP, and he just hasn't taken that next step. So everybody's just once you start to do that and you're that level, you're just going to get nitpicked all the way. You
Yeah.
can't just be a pretty good quarterback. You have to be. He's going to be a failure if he's not an MVP level guy.
That is correct.
That just comes with the territory.
Guess what, Chris? Guess what? Here's the brutal truth. He's a failure because he's not going to be on that level.
Yeah, but I
Unless
think
he-
that's
unless he
and
cha-
now
unless
it's
he
even
goes
more because
in
he
the
signed a-
lab and changes. Unless he's in the lab and changes, he's not
Do
going to be
you
that level.
know? Do you know Josh Allen's career completion percentage?
But
I'm just asking a question. I'm asking a question.
I know this. When Josh Allen first started, see, this is why I'm not comparing to Josh Allen. When Josh Allen first started, he was a highly inaccurate QB. He worked
was.
his way to become more accurate.
He
Okay.
did.
That's different. And then Josh Allen makes big plays, Buttons. He makes clutch plays. He doesn't fumble the ball when nobody's around him. When nobody's
He
around
doesn't.
him,
Are we sure? Are we sure about that?
Yes, I'm positive, Buttons. I am positive. He fumbles,
Not
but he
right,
doesn't
Buttons.
fumble when he's in the open field and there's nobody around him.
Are we sure about that?
I ain't seen it. I ain't seen it.
Well, I
so you're
will
telling
say,
me
Button,
you're
Allen,
telling me Buffalo's Bill fan that if you would take Trevor Lawrence over Josh Allen,
No,
no
chance.
way.
no chance. So why would you bring his name
No
up?
chance.
I just asked a question. They have the same completion percentage in their career. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but Josh Allen also has one more, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
All facts.
It's an interesting stat. That's all
It is.
Okay, Buttons. Okay, did you look and compare his Daniel Jones stats, Buttons?
Oh God, please
I
don't.
haven't done that.
Don't do
I
that, Buttons.
did, and I came in
Do
here
that,
and showed
Buttons.
y'all. I can't do it right now, but I did. He's 2.0. Anyway, now enough of that guy.
That
Okay.
was some bonus material.
Yeah,
The
it was.
NFL
Oh,
schedule
Trevor
has been released. I know everybody's excited. Chris is like, he don't care. Chris is like my father. He don't even have a team. He just roots for the team he bets on or whatever, or his fantasy team. Buttons,
I'm trying
do
to.
do you like your team's schedule, Buttons?
Oh, I think that's easy. They got an easy schedule this year.
Really? Did you
Compared to
really,
the
did
other
you
big
really
dogs?
look at it? Chris?
Oh,
Did you
my
really
God.
Look at it, Chris.
I can see we need to have a spinoff. We need to have a spinoff and call it
You
Chris versus
really
Buttons.
looked at it, Chris.
Every Tuesday, we're going to do a spinoff.
It's just
Just
the two of
Chris
us
versus
arguing
Buttons.
over. We're like,
Okay,
Me and
first of all,
Joy
we
can
start-
act like I can be Molly Quim and let them two argue the whole time.
starting the year 0-1 is not a good look.
They play first.
Ravens. Got
Oh,
'em.
rematch.
Got
Are
'em.
they playing in Buffalo?
Yes.
Oh Lord.
all
Go
right,
ahead and get
then
go
their
ahead and
next
get your
three.
Derrick Henry shares right now.
Then their next.
There it is.
Yeah,
Right,
then their next three.
The next three, they're gonna
The
win.
next five.
No. At Falcons could be trouble.
Their next
Doesn't
five are
But
at
no
Jets,
defense.
at Jets, home against Dolphins, home against the Saints, home against the Patriots,
You
and
can
at
never
Atlanta.
tell. You can never tell. At Panthers, and then our yearly Super Bowl against the Chiefs, which will probably win again.
Home.
Yeah, home. Oh, it's always home. It's crazy.
Then you
Every
got the
year.
Dolphins. You got home against
At
the
Dolphins.
Bucks.
You are just
At the
sweeping,
fish.
you are sweeping divisional games under the rug now, Chris, aren't you?
No,
Those
I'm not
mean
saying
They're
that
something.
they're
easy, right?
What I'm saying, I'm not saying that they're winning all these. I'm just reading off that as a
All right,
number
and then
one
the next
team,
one.
Use the bathroom.
Bucks, that's hard. Texans, that's hard. Steelers, that's difficult. Bengals, difficult. At Patriots, that is not I'm telling you, that is not.
But this is what I do for you during the season. Whenever they start winning, Buttons, I'll come on the show and say, "No, Buttons, that's fool's gold." That's
Well, I'm
fool's
just-
gold.
I'm
up there
only
in
comparing
Buffalo,
it
Buttons.
to-
That's fool's gold.
I'm comparing
Just
it
to
to
make
the
you feel
other
good.
high-rated teams. If
We
you look
have-
at the
we-
Eagles, The Eagles
The
schedule
Eagles.
is really
we end
tough.
with the Eagles as well. We don't end with them. We end with the Jets, but we have the Eagles on our schedule as well.
The
Now
Eagles
it does seem to work out. It does seem to work out. One thing I do like about the schedule, JB, because I know you asked me. The one thing I do like about the schedule is that some of our biggest games against the Eagles, against the Chiefs, against the Buccaneers, against the Ravens, they're somehow all at home.
Oh, okay.
So, and we play really, really well at home.
Orchard Park, that's y'all spot. That's y'all place.
But listen,
Get a
here's
little
the
snow on the
Eagles.
ground. Little
Here's the
snowballs
Eagles
being
after the bye
thrown.
week. Buttons. Eagles after the bye week. They got so many playoff teams here. They got Packers, Lions, Cowboys, Bears, Chargers, Raiders, Commanders, Bills, Commanders.
You said the Cowboys weren't a playoff team?
Well, no, I'm just reading off, but that's multiple playoff teams. They play 10 playoff teams, the Eagles do.
Don't disrespect my Cowboys like that, please.
I think the Cowboys are going to do well, JB.
I think the Cowboys schedule, man, is
the Eagles.
It's brutal in that, like during the holidays. It's brutal in the holidays. The way they got to play all those games in a short period of time.
Well, they said the Chiefs are like they've got like 10 or 11 prime time, not even counting Thanksgiving, I think. They're like on prime
It's
time.
the Chiefs.
I thought you only could have more than 6.
It's the Chiefs.
Yeah, that's what I heard today, which is be crazy.
You mean
Let me see if I can find it.
standalone? You're counting the standalones as prime time, like the Thanksgiving game and the Christmas game and
they're always on those
stuff like that.
They said that the Titans have no regular TV games, like nationally televised games, which is
okay.
Yeah, but I'm saying you would normally that's like a Thursday. That's what you would throw like a Thursday game on.
The Thursday game on Amazon.
Every team has a Thursday game, don't they?
Let me see. That's what I heard.
Not the Titans.
That's just what I heard today.
I thought every single team was supposed to be guaranteed a Thursday game. And by the way, the Bills, for some reason, have 2 Thursday games this year.
Okay, so they have 7 primetime games. They tie the record. The Chiefs do.
All right.
They have 7.
What the Eagles have? 5? 6?
Yeah, they got to be up there.
Let me see. I mean, it would be the late. I'm looking up the Titans. No, I'm looking here. They don't have any.
They have any Thursday games? None.
It says here's their schedule. They play at 3:05, which would probably be the 4 o'clock, right? Yeah, because I guess it's in like another time zone. 3:05, then noon, then noon, then noon, 3:05, noon, 3:25, noon, 3:25, noon. And then against Jacksonville, it says TBD.
Like a Saturday game or something? Maybe.
That's weird. Wouldn't you think the number 1 pick, you would try to get him on TV?
Nah, you don't have to do that.
I'm saying more of a Thursday. That's when you usually throw those games on there.
Yeah, maybe.
Not like a Sunday night.
Right.
But even the Monday night games aren't great anymore.
Yeah, the Sunday night games are the best games of the week.
Usually the Sundays are always the best.
Usually, yeah. What do we got next? Are we doing totals?
So what we're doing is, we're picking, and then I'll read what the actual Bet Online has, and we'll see how close our average is to.
It's getting early, late. Or it's getting late early.
But just for the NFC.
Run them off.
I won't look, and I don't want it to. I've already written mine down, so I don't want it to sway my.
Did they change, Chris, or something? Between when the schedule got released, I guess.
It probably does. I didn't even look because I don't even know if they bet online. Like I told JB, normally is like they're usually first. They try to be first to market and they kind of set the thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if they usually don't. They probably usually don't list it until the schedule comes out as far as like team totals. They probably, I'm sure, have an idea, but they probably just don't want to get burned.
Yep.
All right, Chris. Like Joey said, getting late early.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready when you guys are.
All right,
So-
Cowboys. I got them at 10 wins. How many you got, at Joey?
11.
Man, better you than me. Chris.
9 wins.
Disrespect. Buttons.
10.
10. Okay. All right. Let me see. Oh my God.
But you don't need to do divided by 4, JB.
There you go. That's right. 'Cause I did it
Buttons
again,
always
right?
comes in with that.
I did that last week. I did
The math guy.
that's the formula already. Got it. All right. Philly, 11. Chris.
Philly is 11.
Oh, 11 with the tough schedule.
All right, Joey, my bad.
12.
12. Buttons.
11.
Still 11. Still, you're didn't someone win?
Jalen
Someone won
Hurts.
15 games last year.
Jalen Hurts.
9.
Jalen Hurts.
Joey's up, right?
10.
Give me 10 also.
8.
Didn't someone win? Oh, geez, Fool's gold.
But it's been called. They said it's fool's gold.
I'm telling
Fool's
you.
gold.
Said 10 buttons.
No,
Or
no
eight.
way.
Eight. I got it. 8's enough. The Giants. 4.
3.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Why am I the big Giants fan here at 5? Give me 5.
I will join you, Chris, at 5.
No, me and Buttons agreeing.
All right. The Rams. I'm gonna take the Rams at 10 wins.
10.
Give me 11 here.
Ooh.
9.
Buttons not sold.
San Fran. I'm gonna give them. They're supposed to have the easiest schedule, so I'm gonna give them 10.
11.
I'm taking 11 here also.
10.
Arizona Cardinals. I'm gonna get them at 8.
7.
I'll go 8 also.
Eight.
Seattle Seahawks starting the big-headed one. I'm gonna go with 9.
8.
Oh,
Pumpkinhead. Give me 6 here.
Pumpkinhead. Dang, I ain't go.
7.
I didn't disrespect him like that, Chris. Jeez. Called him.
I just took it up a notch.
You call that man Pumpkinhead.
Great
You ever
movie.
see that? You ever see
Great
that
movie.
movie, Pumpkinhead?
Great movie. Great movie.
I know Joey's seen it. Ain't no way he ain't seen that movie.
So that was a definite rental.
Okay, back in the day. All right, Green Bay. Ooh, man, this is a tough division right here.
Yes, it is.
Green Bay, I'm gonna put them at 10.
11.
I'll go 10.
9.
Chicago. Well, I got them at 8.
9.
I'll go 8.
Playoff team. 9.
Team. Huh? The Vikings. Oh, I got them at 8 as well.
7.
I'll go 9
6.
here.
Ooh.
What? Oh my goodness. 5.
Last year we crapped on them and they won 14 games in their regular season.
Oh, I don't even like McCarthy, so I don't
Me
think
either.
Yep. 5.
Yeah, keep disrespect. I'm good. I'm okay with that. Disrespect them. Please disrespect them. Please.
10, JB.
I'll go 12 here.
Ooh.
10.
No Ben Johnson, huh? You saying it don't stop the music.
Still have kneecaps to be bit.
Okay.
Still hungry.
All righty. Atlanta Buttons team. I'm thinking Atlanta. I'm gonna go with Atlanta with 10 wins this year. Maybe they can beat Tampa. Maybe they can beat somebody. They beat Tampa last year twice.
9,
I'm thinking about
JB.
everybody else. 9. All
I'll
right.
go 7.
Oh my God. 9 division winner.
Oh, geez.
All right. New Orleans. I'm gonna go with 4.
That's generous.
4.
I'll
That
go
might be, JB. That might
I'll
be
go
budget,
5.
JB.
I'll go 5 here.
Where'd you go, Joey? Where'd you go?
You went 4.
4.
Chris went 5 Buttons.
The fix is in. I tried to tell you. 2.
Wow.
Gosh,
The
2.
Arch, let the Arch Manning sweepstakes begin. Even though he may not even be the first pick. All right.
Oh my
Carolina. Hey, the kid from Clemson, man, he's
8, JB.
he's shooting up boards, but you know, seasons could still change that.
Give me 8 here.
Hey, y'all love some Panthers.
7.
The Bryce Young rejuvenation tour begins.
Rejuvenation.
All right, Tampa Bay, the Maker Mayfield is giving me 9 wins again.
10, JB.
Okay, division winner.
I'll go
for
9.
you. Okay. 9.
9 here.
Chris, me
9.
Buttons.
9.
Oh, sorry.
9.
Damn.
9.
Division champs.
Business champs, huh?
You're
Okay.
right.
All right, so now I'm gonna look. All right, so let me go through. Cardinals. They got Cardinals at 8.5 wins. There's only
Wow,
31
dog.
teams, so one of them's missing. I'll figure we'll have to find out who that is. But
8.5.
yeah,
Okay.
Falcons 7.5.
Buttons.
Panthers 6.5.
Dang.
The Bears 8.5.
Bears 8.5. Oh,
We hit
okay.
that one. We hit that one.
We hit that one.
Look at this disrespect. Cowboys 7.5.
What?
Uh-oh.
You got to get you. That's way over. Bet it.
You guys
now.
got to bet that. You guys got to go bet that.
Get in there now.
Get in there.
But
Green Bay 9.5. We're close on that one.
okay.
Rams 9.5. We're
Close.
right there with that.
Rams.
Vikings 8.5.
Oh my goodness.
Mhm.
Buttons pulled us down.
Good.
Saints 5.5.
Oh my!
You guys better jump
You better
on that
run.
one.
You better run
Uh.
for that one.
Giants 5.5. What do we got on that? We're not bad on that.
No.
Eagles 11.5.
Ooh.
Oh, we're
those
close there.
Yeet.
Wow.
Yep.
Niners 10.5.
No Debo. Well, Niners
look
right.
at that.
10.5. 10.5 for the
Get it.
Niners. We got it right.
Wow.
Seahawks 7.5.
That's
Hit
dead on.
that.
Got that right too.
Tampa
Right with them.
9.5. Oh, almost.
Oh, here we
Close.
go. Another one you got to run to coming up.
Washington is 9.5.
Hmm.
So one of the teams, it must be an AFC team because they only have.
No.
Oh
Detroit.
no, they don't have Detroit.
Detroit.
They don't have Detroit's on here.
That's weird.
Yeah,
That's
there's no
weird.
Detroit. So I'll check back in and see when I find it. Next time we'll do AFC next week. So then I'll see if they got Detroit
Yeah.
on them.
That's weird.
So really what your bets that you would say run are the Saints And who was the other one? The other one was the other way. Oh, Cowboys,
Cowboys.
Cowboys for sure.
Saints, and the
For
Cowboys.
sure.
And I will be personally betting Washington for sure.
Parlay this one up a little bit. Make it even
I mean,
more
I don't
juicy.
know when FanDuel puts up their totals, but I mean, it's probably all going to be pretty similar. Usually they're pretty similar. So if you, and unless somebody puts a lot of money on a team, that's probably, it's always better to bet early though.
Get it?
If
Get
you,
what's hot.
to the millions out there, if you see one of those is off, this is when you bet it.
Get it while it's hot.
Make your money.
Because those totals lines will move for sure.
Jesus Christ. Dude, the Meg, these people in the water, and this shark is like a billion times.
Huge.
It's ridiculous.
Oh, it's huge.
Meg don't play.
Nope.
Statham's like, I got you.
You haven't seen that, JB, before?
No, I have.
Oh,
I've seen
you
the
have?
Meg,
Okay.
and I've seen the Meg the Trench, which was even more ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, good entertainment though.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's what those are, kind of like those type of movies, just like popcorn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So speaking of popcorn, we buying and selling tonight, everybody. We buying
Yes.
and we selling. When you buying and you buying, when you selling, you sell, sell. I kept it. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 6 things we buying and selling on tonight. Look, everything a little different. All on sports this time. Nothing out of the blue, because I know I can't trust y'all to see a good movie or eat a good meal like I do on a regular basis. Okay, because y'all live a different life than I do. Different lifestyle. But that's
Lower
okay.
expectations here.
Yeah. No, it's just different lifestyles, man. Y'all, you know.
If you would say buy or sell a week-old Taco Bell, I'd be buying.
Oh,
All
you know
day.
you in there. You're buying every time.
I'm buying.
All day.
A week old?
And me, sell.
Joey's buying it too.
All day long, Chris.
I'm selling on Taco
My
Bell. A
God.
week later, I'm selling.
I'm buying
It
that
holds
thing
up.
all day.
Of course, you buying, Joey. All right, here we go.
I don't know.
First one we buying and selling on. Jason Tatum making a comeback to be the same or better player. You buying or selling, Joey?
I am going to
Buttons is up. It made me laughing.
sell.
Oh.
He's selling them
No,
Tatum. Buttons, what you got?
I'm
Hell.
buying.
You buying it? Okay, so you're thinking he's gonna be even the kind of same player. Now, when we talk about the same player, we mean all NBA first team type player every year.
Talent is talent, JB.
Talent's
Gotcha.
talent.
Talent is talent. Tell Mike Evans that. Okay, go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, I know I buried him, but I'm actually buying. I think work
So you
ethic.
very throwing dirt on the man. The man even dead. You throwing dirt on him, but now you buying.
Well, I just think I'm selling on the Celtics as a whole, but I'm buying Tatum. I
this-
think.
Buying on Tatum. Okay.
Buying
You
on
just
you-
you
wait,
just
you-
buried him last week.
You said buying on.
No, the night he actually buried him, he was on here like shoveling the dirt.
I said he's
JB.
an all. I put him on my first team All NBA. I wasn't.
You said
burying
buy
him,
to
but
beat
I just said he had
first
a
team?
horrible playoffs.
Next.
Horrible. And then what happened? And then what
happened?
happened in that game, Chris?
to
And then what happened in that
The
game? Chris?
same player or better.
Buy.
Yeah, he balled out.
Put up
until he
a
did
40
Yes,
spot.
sold. You sold already.
I'm buying back in.
it.
Nope. Sell. Once you,
Joey wants
once,
to buy
hey,
back in.
you watch Trading Places. Once you buy or sell, it's over. It's no
Yeah, the
going
line
back.
the line is moved now, Joey. It's not even. You can't buy
Yeah,
back
it's
at
no
the same
going
price.
back. You
I'm
sold
gonna
it.
buy back.
Like, what are they doing?
It's already
What is-
sold. It's
What
more
is he doing
expensive
down
now.
there?
Selling, Mortimer.
They're selling.
No, you.
They're
The line's
selling.
moved, Joey.
Yeah. All
Already
right.
moved.
So, okay.
No,
All right. That's a good
Wilson.
one. All right.
No.
All right, here's one y'all may like. The NFL schedule including the litany of international games. Are you guys buying or are you selling? Even trying to steal Christmas Day from the NBA.
Bye, JB. Give
You buying?
Give the fans what they want.
Are you buying? Okay, Chris.
I'm selling. I think that's what makes the NFL great is the limited amount.
Joey, Chris,
It's what they
you're
want.
not selling.
Sell.
Sell.
Sorry, sell.
There you go, Chris.
No, I
That's what I
got
want to hear. Buttons.
Get out there and tell Wilson to sell. Sell.
I'm selling. Okay, JB is selling. Okay, NFL, stop being greedy. Stop it.
We'll see Christmas night.
Dude.
I mean, you're gonna watch, but it doesn't. It's just the best thing about them. That's what makes that league great is that they're not oversaturated. You just can't wait for Sundays. Now, if you're starting to get every day, it becomes they're like the rest of the other sports.
Yeah, but
Last year-
I want to watch the NBA on Christmas Day, Chris.
Me too.
Yeah, and that's
my
what I mean is that
tradition.
like you're now forced to choose between the two, and it sucks. Like right now, this is great TV, but like I want to watch Dallas, like the Dallas Stars, OKC. Like you're
Right.
flipping back. It's almost too good of sports at one time. You don't want to be doing that. If you're as a viewer, you want to do one thing and then tomorrow having, you know what I mean? Like that's to me.
Yeah.
I'd rather not have to be choosing what I want to watch.
Yeah.
Fans
NFL,
what they want.
the NFL should stick to Thanksgiving, NBA, Christmas all day, every day. That's just me. So I'm
Yeah, I'm with you.
sell. All right, here we go. The Timberwolves in the NBA Finals. You buying or selling? Joey.
Buying, JB.
Man, okay, we're buying. Chris is already. I'm gonna say
Not with Sam Presti. So no way. Not
He's
with what
selling.
he's
Chris
built.
is selling buttons.
They're selling, Mortimer. Sell.
Selling.
There you go,
Selling.
Buttons.
All right.
We're agreeing.
For the Timberwolves, it's all going to depend on their matchup. If they get Denver, they are the Denver Nuggets pesticide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm buying. But the Thunder, sell. So it depends. I'm on a border with them. All right. The Indiana Pacers going to the championship. Are we buying or selling? Meaning they would either have to beat a Jason Tatumless Celtics or a Knicks team with a home court advantage in MSG for the NBA Finals. And Joey's going to miss out because he won't be there like he would have been in 26, 27. So, are you buying or you selling? Buttons.
Halliburton is the real deal. Buy.
Ooh, you're buying Indiana. You're buying them to go to the finals, regardless who they play.
Doesn't
Chris.
matter.
I keep saying Indiana is fool's gold. I got to ride with it. Sell.
Oh,
Sell.
All right, Joey, because I know what you are going to say, because you think your Knicks are going to go to the conference finals. I'm going to tell you, I am selling as well. Sell, sell.
Well, JB,
Gotta win the next game first.
gotta win the next game first. They win the next game. There is a realistic road to the finals for the Knicks. I am
Oh my.
sell. Sell.
The Knicks will have home court. All right,
Get
all right,
out
here we go.
there and sell.
Home court doesn't mean anything. I
By
proved that
sticking
last
to the
week.
It doesn't.
by sticking to the NBA, are we buying or selling the NBA Combine, which every year unmasks all these lies and untruths about these players, about their heights, their skill level, and everything else about them? We buying or selling, Joey?
So I'm selling that, baby.
You selling the NBA Combine. All
Yes.
right. Buttons.
It's a sham. Sell.
There you go, Buttons.
Yeah,
Chris.
I remember KD got knocked because he couldn't bench like 185, and we saw how that went. So
Yeah.
I'm with you guys. Sell.
Yeah, I'm selling too. Dylan Harper. Okay, he's not 6'10". He's 6'7" and 2/4.
Okay.
He's still a baller.
Yeah,
Sell,
What's
and
the
more
tape? What does the
selling.
tape say?
And the last one, the final one of the week is back to the NFL. We got I got a dynasty rookie draft coming up on Monday. Are we buying or selling? Buttons boy, he's coming. Shedeur Sanders starting by week 10, which is the after the Cleveland Browns bye week.
Wow. Yeah.
We buying or selling? Start with you. Because I'll be doing the Browns next week, but I'm sure your picks for their games they're gonna win gonna be pretty low.
I'm gonna go sell.
Who they starting? Dylan Gabriel or Joe Flacco?
I still think Flacco will probably be the guy.
By week 10?
But I mean, he led them. What did he make the playoffs 2 years ago?
He did.
He wasn't very good last year when he
did make the playoffs. They
They
got smoked in Houston.
But yeah, I mean, the longer you can play with him and let those guys learn, I think the better anyway. We've seen that usually works all right.
Yeah,
so if they're horrible, I don't know. I'm just not for just throw them into a horrible team. But Joey, what do you got?
By week 10,
Week 10.
I'm buying.
Okay. Shedeur Sanders by week 10. Buttons.
Staring down a 2-7 record to start the season, I am buying.
Tear it down.
Buying, okay. Okay. All right, I'm buying that too. He may even start before that. He may beat out Joe Flacco. He may beat out Dylan Gabriel. He may, but may not. We'll see. Either way, it should be a steal for them. All right, that's my buy and sell. Now, everybody, it's time for the Buttons bottom line.
I appreciate you.
Bottom line.
I appreciate you, JB.
Great segment.
I shortened my version this week, JB, just for you because I know sometimes I'm long-winded on this show.
Sometimes you like the button 10-minute.
But I wanted to keep it short and sweet this week. So everyone knows the big news this week by now. Pete Rose is officially off the Major League Baseball's permanently ineligible list. To that I say
Bonds was mad.
It's about damn time.
Yeah.
Not only did the MLB wait for Pete Rose to die,
they
made a statement saying that permanent ineligibility ends at death. How humane of them, wouldn't you say? The man not only has the most hits all time in MLB history, but he has the hardware to back it up as well. He has an MVP, also finished in the top 5 in MVP voting 4 other times as well. He led the league in average 3 times and in hits 7 times. Does he deserve Hall of Fame consideration? Of course he does. Look, I get it. He did the ultimate sin. He bet on games he managed and possibly even played in. Do I think that's the only betting that took place? Probably not. But I suppose he could have done worse. According to the MLB, anyway, accusations of steroids is technically much worse. Just ask Bonds, Clemens, and A-Rod. Technically, these players aren't banned from baseball, but aren't they? I wonder if the MLB will really wait for these guys to die to even consider them for the Hall. To me, Bonds, the greatest hitter I ever saw personally. And besides the Babe, I would want Bonds in my cleanup spot over some of these clowns they let in the Hall of Fame like a rolling turnstile every year.
Absolutely.
Look, Here's the Buttons bottom line. I was glad when they reinstated Pete Rose. It gave a glimmer of hope that the committee was finally going to get this right and let the man with the most hits of all time in the Hall of Fame where he belongs. But I challenge the committee to not do that until they let the greatest hitter of our generation in first. Thank you.
Well done, Buttons.
There we go,
Well
Buttons.
done.
I agree
Joey,
with you.
Is Barry Bonds just the greatest hitter or the greatest player?
Greatest player.
Greatest player of all time, JB.
I mean, it really his only actual weakness is just, and most people would say his arm is not great, but other than that,
he won how many Gold Gloves?
I mean, yeah,
7?
he won multiple Gold Gloves. I mean, we did see his rocket arm
I
against.
think he has
Sid
the most
Green,
Gold
though,
Gloves in his position, if I'm not mistaken.
but, I mean, he's a great fielder. I think that's probably really the only weakness.
He's the greatest 5-tool player of all time.
And he was just an absolute jerk. Like, I was watching a YouTube video on him recently. I like him, but
Did y'all see him sitting?
Great ones are.
Did y'all see him sitting courtside with Alex Rodriguez at the Warriors game looking mad as hell?
I'm not surprised.
They both look angry.
He does seem a little bit better now, but I think he's just a surly guy. Like, I mean, if you ever watch, like, there's videos on
It's a
YouTube,
big word, surly.
He definitely seems like, I
That
mean,
man, surly.
there's videos on YouTube like talking about like his college guys like talking about him and stuff, and they're like he's just kind of he's a super jerk though. It's not even like Michael Jordan there. I mean, he's definitely a jerky guy.
Did you ever see the movie The Jerk? Did you ever see that?
Yes.
Oh, Joey loves that.
It's classic. Classic.
That's all
movie.
I need.
That's all I need. I need that.
You
All
wonder
right.
though if Bonds had David Ortiz's personality, if things would be different.
Absolutely. David Ortiz took steroids. And
Yeah.
he's in. Which
But
he's
Roger
should be in.
Clemens was another surly guy, another kind of jerky dude.
Y'all remember Clemens and was it not
Poppy.
Billy Madison? Oh, remember Clemens in Anger Management? Rules 5.
I don't remember that.
I don't remember that at all, actually. I
But
gotta
it
check
was-
that out.
You remember that part when they were at the Yankees game and he proposed to marry the girl and Derek Jeter told Clemens to calm down. He was like, he got the ball in his
I could
hand.
see it. I don't
Jeter had to
remember
keep
that.
him
I don't
cool.
remember that movie that well though.
Yeah, I've only seen it like once.
And of course, he got your boy Giuliani on there.
Oh,
Give her
God.
a 5-second stretcher.
He was at the what was the landscaping?
The Four Seasons Hotel.
Seasons.
Four seasons.
The Four Seasons.
Those guys.
In the middle of nowhere, like a random just
It was like a storage unit. Like they
Yes.
were loading. They were like,
they
"You
did
mind moving? I gotta load my stuff up.
Jeez.
I'm trying to unload the gear."
That wasn't
Giuliani
funny.
just
That wasn't
sweating.
as funny as how they called him in Borat, but I'm not even gonna go
Oh
there.
my gosh. Oh my gosh.
And Borat, he got caught up.
Yes, he did.
Mhm.
And he didn't even realize it was a movie being made.
Oh man!
And by the way, I didn't mean to say Poppy took him. Poppy tested positive.
You said allegedly,
positive.
right?
All I know is you gotta go and watch
I
if you get a
cannot
chance.
hear
Just
it.
watch the scene when Adam Sandler is out there and he goes on the field and they get Yankees game. And Derek Jeter tells Roger Clemens he got the ball in his hand, looking pissed off. It's like, calm down. It's like, goose.
I think I
Remember,
have seen that
remember when
movie.
Clemens threw the bat at Piazza
Yes, he did.
and he was like, "Oh, I thought it was the ball." It's like, dude,
Where are you
like,
throwing
you
it?
knew
Just
that
go
was
first
not
base.
the ball. It was like a broken bat. He like picked it up and he threw it. Oh my gosh. And it was like sharp too.
Yes, it was.
Clemens just didn't care. They're both just jerky guys.
As we say in the industry, everybody is getting late early.
Getting late early.
And it's time for the delusional picks of the week.
I better hear me some Littler.
No.
Last week, as speaking of getting late early, Joy was off the board mighty quick last week.
I was, JB.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, I was.
I finally decided, let me go in and test the water on one of Joey's bets. Got bit right in my rear end.
It was early. You're right.
I guess it was, you know what? It was the Pacers. It was the Pacers, Pacers Cavs.
Yep. Yes, it was.
I even I even went on there and gave the Pacers 10.5 and still lost.
They sure
on that
did.
parlay.
But
anyway, how are we looking this week? What is the lock of the week?
That's the good thing about this week. You live bad another day.
Live to play
Live bad another day.
Live to play another day. Bobby Boucher.
Let's go with the lock. It's a 3-legger. MLB.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
Get it.
Angels at Dodgers. Dodgers money line.
Okay.
Okay, that's a lock.
The Dodgers had come back down to earth.
Pirates at Phillies. Phillies money line.
Phillies.
In honor of JB being in Chi-Town, going to Wrigley.
Oh, that's the early game too.
2:21 p.m. start.
Ooh.
120 local time, buddy.
For JB. The White Sox at the Cubbies. Cubbies money line, 3-legger plus 180.
Better watch out for that one.
That should be a lock.
Cubs got Cade Horton on the bump.
That's a young kid who got crushed last time out. Watch out for that one.
6.75 ERA, but he did win and had 5 Ks. So
let me double check and make sure Buttons didn't pick this dude up tonight.
I did not, JB. I swear.
The dude got one player playing that game tomorrow.
One, okay.
Yeah, I think it's.
Joey, you freaking picked up. I dropped Pena because I needed a pitcher.
Oh, he's on fire right now too.
Got him playing. I got Bush.
Dumb decision. That'll cost me.
I am not giving him back, Chris.
I'll take him back, please. He hit a grand slam the other day.
That's plus what?
Plus 180, button. Plus 180.
Got it.
180, excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what's the big boy?
Big boy is a little dry down. Only
dry
plus
down.
plus 1703. 1703. This is
1703.
In honor of the WNBA coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Liberty going for back-to-back. Let's go. Minnesota at Dallas. Becker's first game. Dallas money line. By the way, the wise men once told me go with what works.
Now we're talking.
I would celebrate, but man, I'm about to now you know what? Mr. Let's go.
He had it.
The Atlanta Dream at the Mystics. No, excuse me. Dream money line.
Oh, he's wishy-washy, button. Be careful with that.
LA Sparks at the new Golden State Valkyries. Sparks money line.
Sparks. The girl
I like that.
The girl who tore her ACL last year, is she back?
I don't know if she's back completely.
The one with the New Balance contract.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes. Don't know if she's back completely.
Cameron Brink, I think.
Yes, that's it.
Cameron Brink, yeah.
She probably isn't back yet, though, is she? Dallas, Minnesota's favored, Joey.
Yes, they are. That's
Dallas
what.
got the first pick in the boys or the men's and women's. Gee,
Yes, something's going on.
Something. Wait,
Joey's like,
who was the first one you took, Joey?
First one, Dallas.
that was Dallas.
Oh, all right. Gotcha.
Dallas Wings.
Yeah.
Fever
Oh, the Fever.
hosting Chicago Sky. Give me Caitlin Clark money line.
You know they did it on purpose, right? Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark, first game.
Oh, they did.
100%.
You seen Angel Reese's pump fake video? I saw that thing was horrible.
Was it funny?
It's like, everyone's like, that is the worst pump fake I've ever seen.
I didn't see it.
Watch it. Look online. It's like,
All right.
it's pretty bad.
Angel Reese is a rebounder.
Yeah, she has no business being outside of pump faking at the 3-point line.
Seattle Storm
Don't.
at Phoenix
Ooh.
minus Diana Taurasi. But I'm still going Phoenix Mercury money line.
Mm-hmm.
They're favored minus the 2.5.
And lastly, the defending
Big matchup, huh?
Oh, no,
the
boy.
defending WNBA champions are hosting the WNBA runner-up
Big matchup.
minus Kelsey Plum. Liberty money line.
But I like that one.
Where's Plum at? What's wrong with her?
You got traded.
She get traded to who?
Let me look.
LA?
The Galaxy? Okay.
I could be wrong.
Yeah. The
Was
Spark.
it LA?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. Good job, Joey. Recap the lock. Dodgers, Phillies, Cubs.
Enjoy
Lock
that,
it in.
JB. And don't tell us who it sings Take Me Out to the Ball Game.
I will come on. Just have your YouTubes available. I'll come on the
Bet.
live
Bet.
and show y'all.
Bet.
It'd be on CJ Squared Live
Bet.
from Wrigley Field tomorrow.
Got it.
7th inning. All right. So then for the big boy plus 1703 all WNBA, we got Dallas, Atlanta, LA, Indiana, Phoenix, and NYC. All money lines.
Defending champion NYC.
Defending champions New York Liberty.
Wow, we're gonna celebrate men's and women's.
Oh, look at him. He's calling his shot early.
My God.
Calling his shots.
Double dipping, Joey.
Man, well, guys, thank you for being here this evening. I would stay on and talk more, man, but I was been up since 4 o'clock today.
You got to go.
I got to lay my head down and rest for another big day tomorrow.
Yeah.
Big day.
See y'all guys soon next week.
The people next
episode
to you
160.
the people next to you are like, is this guy a day trader? He's yelling buy and sell. He's
I'm here buying and selling. Just get it. Sell.
They're
Sell.
like, what time zone is he trading in?
Selling. We over here. What is he doing over there?
Hey,
He's
knock it
selling.
Selling, Mortimer.
off. He's selling.
They're selling.
They're trying to listen to what you're buying so they can get in on it. It sounds like it's NFL talk. They got the old cup up to the.
Ooh, my goodness. Hey guys.
All right, guys. Well, yeah. So JB, have fun tomorrow.
Yeah.
Thank you. If
JB.
if the finals teams are settled by Sunday evening, I'll send y'all a text about who we picking for our championship.
Yeah.
And
Also,
MVP.
send the link to if you're
Gotcha.
doing the Monday. You said the
Yeah.
what's it called?
Yeah.
What you got the Dynasty?
Oh yeah. Dynasty. I'll put it on a Google calendar with a Zoom link so we can look at it.
Yeah. All right, man.
All right, guys. Y'all have a great